What's up, everybody? Like always, it's your boy, the EST of the DMV, the Chocolate City Saint, the left hand of destruction, the father of all worlds, the Bajan bulldozer, the Cameroonian nightmare, El Misterio Negro. What am I missing? Vaughn, what's the
You're
what's
missing
what's the
him.
big one? What's the big one?
Steph, Freakman, Rollins.
Yes, so like always, it's your boy, it's Steph. And like always, this is the Top Rope Boys podcast. I'm here. We running the trios today. We're just like Mystico and Jet Speed. So I guess I'm Mystico today. Yeah, let's just say I'm Mystico today. And I'm gonna pass it off to the Kevin Knight of the brand. OG, what's good with you?
Yeah, TRV Nation, what's good, man? Just Vaughn. Hey, this week in wrestling has been say
Something.
lackluster, but it's been up and down. I'm excited to talk about Ultra this week. So, um, gotta talk about enough of rambling. Oracle, what's good with you?
First of all, how dare you call me Speedball? How dare you?
Speedball tough.
Steve
What you
all tough.
mean?
He got the kicks, and he wears no shoes.
Exactly. Speedball tough.
Got
Ah,
the dogs out.
yeah,
Bruh.
no, no.
Depending on how things go on Sunday, Speedball might be champion.
He's not playing the belt. Let's be honest.
Never know.
But it's
I
your
think he
boy,
was.
the Oracle, also known as the Game Master. Um,
Mm.
yeah, this week question was pretty wasn't it?
Yeah,
But
it was
we're here to
something.
discuss it, and we're here to talk about how bad it was.
Let's get the bullshit out the way. So we're gonna jump straight into SmackDown. Um, so we have this whole segment and this whole build up with with Randy Orton ever since the heel turn, and we're trying to figure out who he's been on the phone with, what the mystery is for like the last like what 3 weeks or something like that, right? Like ever since Randy's turned heel, he's been crashing out. It's been a real return to form. And then all of a sudden, whole time he's on the phone with somebody. We gotta figure out who it is. Blah 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 blah. And we finally figured out who it is because of the teaser that was posted maybe last Wednesday. And then on Friday, person finally shows up, and it's Pat McAfee. For those of you who may have been a little bit out the loop and are just now turning in, yes, you heard me correctly. It was Pat McAfee, like former kicker for the Indianapolis Colts, Pat McAfee, like same dude that got slumped by Gunther, Pat McAfee, like same person who couldn't even win a war games against Undisputed Era at NXT, Pat McAfee.
Commentator Pat McAfee.
Yes. Now,
Tunnel. NFL tunnel.
Sports
McAfee.
analysis,
Father,
Pat McAfee. Like the list goes on, man.
cannot tell you guys the utter confusion. Mind you, I was watching on my phone while I was running errands. I think I was in a 7-Eleven or something like that. When this was going on, the utter confusion on my face when they revealed that it was Pat McAfee. I was just like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, oh, now, granted, I know Pat's had matches before, but the biggest thing isn't the build. Like, not only did we pull Stephanie McMahon out of wherever she is, out of her podcast hub for this, so that way she could tell Cody that this is the new Randy. He's not on the same level of the Randy you know before. Mind you, they were in Legacy together. Um,
Hmm.
like you're telling me, so the person who had to remind Randy that he's a killer, the person who has to remind Randy that he's a legend, is someone who he has barely any correlation with. I mean, Randy just showed up on Pat McAfee's show for the first time, like maybe 3 months ago.
Yeah.
It's not like it's not like if it was a Bob Orton or an Arn Anderson or I don't know, your chief of creative control, the person who he was in a stable with. I don't know, crazy thought. Because apparently, Hunter likes to pop out anytime Femi and Brock get too close, but won't step up when someone touches his wife or when his stablemate is tweaking.
Yeah.
I was just Don DeMarco, DeMarco. Go ahead. For all my battle rap fans, this feels like we just took a 3-0. This feels like we just really just got a beating. But
Yeah.
I, I, how did y'all feel when that moment happened? Because I know how I felt. How did y'all feel? I'm very curious.
You can go ahead, Sears. You go ahead, Scratch. Go ahead. I think you got something to get off.
Oh, for sure.
It's 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 clear what TKO is trying to do at this point. I think TKO is trying to sell tickets as fast as they can because no one's not looking too good. And so
Yeah.
this was part one of TKO's desperate attempt to sell tickets. You know, bring in big names. Like we have had Jelly Roll on board so far. We have had like we're about to get into a little bit Little Yachty on board now. Like TKO is trying to bring in the ESPN audience, and who's going to do that? Is Pat McAfee. Listen, I love Pat McAfee. He's a great commentator. I think he brings energy to the booth. You know, him and Michael Cole, an amazing talent.
Mhm.
However, I mean the biggest. However, this storyline did not need Pat McAfee. This storyline did not need to be the Attitude Movement Aggression versus TTL. That's not what it
No,
is at this point.
not at
You
all.
know, like the story within itself. This has been a story that we've been claiming for since Cody came back, right?
Essentially,
You
yeah.
know, yeah, he on Face Woods had been a dream match since Cody Rhodes came back to WWE. I mean, finally have it in on grass, and they include out everybody they couldn't include it. And as that phone call, you would think, oh, Bob Orton, makes sense. I mean, he's that, sure, no, not him. Not Ted DiBiase, who was just cleared innocent, court of law,
Mhm.
could have used the money. No, not him either. They bring in Pat McAfee, who just weeks ago said that he wasn't needed in WWE anymore at that time. Just to turn around and be the one on the call. No, if you want Pat McAfee, put him back on the comedy group. Make him in and out. Make him like a interview. Use the show to help your people. Don't put him in the main event. Don't put him in the world title picture.
Yeah.
That's that's one of the biggest issues right now. They're putting stars in all these title pictures, like these five celebrities in these title pictures. I don't need it.
I would much rather see Jelly Roll and Danhausen go up against The Miz and Kit Wilson than what's going on with Pat McAfee in the middle of a WrestleMania main event that, again, like Sears said, has got to be almost 20 years in the making or something along those lines. Because,
Mm-hmm.
excuse me, when did Randy slap Cody's dad? Like what? 02? 03?
Years ago, man. Like a minute ago.
Yeah. There's so much to pull from the well of just knowledge, experience, so on and so forth. There's so many things that you could pull on, really. Even if you wanted to run this angle is so tired, but you could even run from the fact that, yo, Cody, you left. I've been in WWE my whole career and I've been able to go over. I'm literally everything that you didn't think that you could be. So that's why you left. There are so many other angles to pull from, other than, hey man, Pat McAfee gave me a call and now all of a sudden I'm a heel. What the fuck are we doing? And then also, um, let me talk to Pat fucking McAfee real quick. Because, mind you, I'm not short at all. I'm pretty fucking tall. However, I gotta go in defense of my 5'5" brothers, right? These 5'5" motherfuckers are putting on matches of the week. Because, let's be honest, we know who the fuck he was talking about. Mello ain't that tall, dog. Mello ain't that fucking tall.
Yeah.
And they don't already hold my boy twice. Oh, we gonna talk about that. They don't hold my boy twice, back to back weeks. So the last thing I want is this bullshit ass. And I love Pat, mind you. I like him on commentary. However, your ass got a Super Bowl ring, Pat. Let's talk about it. Your ass got a ring. Your ass ever win a Heisman. Your ass ever win MVP. Because I know somebody who done got gold. I know somebody who done, put up MVP for the brand for the last, what, 9 weeks, 90 days, however many defenses. And guess
Yeah.
what? And he got Kaylani Jordan. My bad. I was getting a little disrespectful there. My bad. All props to the lovely couple. However,
Let's see if we can strike a choice again. You enjoy it, man.
all I'm saying is talking about 5'5" guys putting on 45-minute Ironman. Oh, do you know what good graphs? This is what's blowing me, dog. Because when you look at the stats, like week by week, the minutes of actual wrestling is decreasing across the WWE product. Actually, it's decreasing across all products if you've been watching, but definitely across the WWE product. And we always know that WWE is a sports entertainment company. However, guys, there has to be at some point a level of graphs here. And when you're interfering in the graphs that is Cody and Randy, and then you throw in Pat, and Pat's just shooting at guys who aren't even on the Mania card, even though they should be. CM Punk was right. Kenny Omega was right. Cody Rhodes was right. That's all I have to say. Those
Yeah.
those those are literally my final words. Kenny Omega was right, being the operative one. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
I'm
And
gonna
that's
have Reed flip the quote like right here.
that's funny every time you say that you don't do it. But it'll I don't know, just to like not prolong what I've been saying, it's literally the same thing. I agree with y'all. Like you said, if you wanted to include Pat in some form of way to sell tickets, you could have put on commentary. Hell, you could have made him like the co-host for John Cena or something. Like something if you wanted to have him where he's gonna be talking most of the time and not potentially being involved in like one of their bigger like main events that we've
I would have
seen.
loved it if his return was a co-hosting gig. That would have been so perfect. Like just slide him
Like
right in. He's already familiar with the system, so on and so forth.
yeah, like, that would be sick.
Mhm.
So it's one of those things where like I'm just upset that when we look back on this in 15, 20 years of this of us finally getting Cody versus Randy, it's gonna be a picture of Pat McAfee with shade attached next to it. Like I just can't get over that that's gonna be, engraved in history that we finally got the conflict between Randy and Cody after all these years, and Pat McAfee's attached to it. And that's how I'm feeling with a lot of like celebrity involvement this year. Like we'll get into that obviously as we get into some stuff with Raw, and then once we get into like Cody's promo that he cut on SmackDown as well. But I don't know, just the use of celebrities this year is kind of blowing me in a sense. Like if you want to use celebrities to talk and get little segments in, cool, but do not have them in my main events. In basically being major plot points and storylines where it's not involved and basically needed. So yeah, I don't know. I just hate that he's this big piece of the storyline where he's the one telling Randy how to be Randy. Like, get out of here. I ain't rocking with that. So, but we keep pushing because if not, I'm gonna get going. It'll be all day.
I just want to say this man Randy Orton was a real live supervillain as kids. Do y'all remember watching that bragging rights match, dog? I mean, mind you, I bootlegged it, or my homie bootlegged it, but you get the point. This motherfucker was a real deal supervillain. When he pressed up on it, and you thought he was really about to kill John,
Yeah,
and you telling me the person who needs to bring the demon out of him is Pat fucking McAfee, be so fucking.
be so for real. Like good
Um,
guy Pat. Like that guy, good guy Pat,
hmm.
man. Pat is scared, man. Whatever. I hate it.
Also,
I hate it.
Pat kicking Cody in the balls was hilarious, but also just dumb as shit. Every time around Mania season, Cody gets slapped up and beat up, and I hate that. I hate that for him.
I mean, I don't
I
mind
was
it,
about
but
to say,
I do mind it being Pat. But
I was about to say, do you
that's
want to
just so
talk about
annoying.
Cody's segment and basically everything that he kind of broke down?
Yeah. So, kind of similar to what we get to Monday Night Raw with Punk. I mean, it's brewing, man. Like I don't know if it's, if we're being worked, actually, like they always say, I don't know if it's a work or what, but like I'm loving that, it feels like we're getting like a TKO versus WWE kind of ordeal where, your top stars are cutting promos, basically these pipe bombs shoot from the hips, they shooting, against TKO and the stuff they've been doing, ruining this WrestleMania. So Cody comes out there, he's angry, he's frustrated. And in my opinion, I think a pissed off Cody cuts easily the best promos like that Cody does. So like he's pissed off, he's screaming, the list is real strong. Like
Oh
it's
yeah.
it's it's great stuff. So long story short, he's coming TKO for basically ruining WrestleMania in a sense. And it's been a lot of like uproar and conversations on Twitter, which is pretty cool because I feel like a moment like this in a while where we're like all, clarity talk about something. So but yeah, long story short, he's hot TKO. I'm pretty sure you two are in the same boat, with this whole TKO thing. Because man, I don't know, just the amount of celebrity presence this Road to WrestleMania is disgusting. Like it is, I don't know. I
Mhm.
feel like they're involved in like almost like 5 matches. It seemed like. So, my question, just based on the thing with Cody and the whole promo and the shoot he did, what are you all's thoughts and stance on? I mean, we already know that they got about TKO as a whole, but the wrestlers are taking a stand against TKO. So, what's your thoughts on just the wrestlers, fighting or speaking on what they feel when it comes to wrestling?
Good.
Yeah, good. Let these motherfuckers shoot from the hip. Because bro, think about it. Since TKO's been acquired, like let's just I'm gonna speak in very general statements here, but we can delve into the minutia later as we talk about this conversation. Since TKO's kind of um bought the company, we've had overblown main events. We've had super super high ticket prices for even house shows. They completely pushed the middleman family demographic, which was kind of what WWE was based on, as far as the target audience out of the picture. They pushed celebrity involvement, which, mind you, celebrities have always been a part of WrestleMania, but never to this degree. Like the last time I can remember a celebrity touching a main event like this, it was literally when Mike Tyson was going up against Shawn Michaels, or yeah, that was the main event, right? And
I
we
can't
never,
recall, but it was like a big match.
yeah, but um, this is why I wish he was here so he could correct me on top. Um, with and then it's just like there's so much. Oh, also, let's not forget one of the fundamentals of sports entertainment and wrestling, specifically WWE style of wrestling, kayfabe, has been completely. Hip hop is dead. It's the Nas cover, bro. We're pouring out for it. And the thing is that it's government sponsored. This is a. I basically view TKO the same way how black people view Reagan in the '80s. This is a government psyop, and crazy comparison. But let me land. Let me fucking land. Because I realized when I said that, that's going to sound crazy if we just flip this. But what I mean is that on the inside, we're watching something expand for profit, but we are actually killing the heart of what makes things special.
Mhm.
And it's incredibly fucking wild because, mind you, we also found out this week that um the last PLE that Triple H had real like sole control of was WrestleMania 40. So, mind you, that was also the PLE that got me back into wrestling because I was like, oh, this is great fucking booking. Like, I think the last 5 minutes of the WrestleMania 40 Night 2 main event are genuinely probably some of the greatest like storytelling in wrestling in probably the last 10 years.
Other than like all time.
Yeah. So I think like genuinely it's disheartening to see. And it's one of those things where it's like we're mad because we care. Like I don't sit here and bitch because I want things to fail. I don't sit here and bitch and complain because I want things to fail. It's just genuinely disheartening. I will say one thing though. I never thought I'd defend Lil Yachty, especially after what he said about the George Floyd shit, and especially that fucking line he posted. But one thing about that man Yachty, that man has proven to be a fan, And I'm not talking like a fan, like the one who just shows up up front, promotes what they gotta promote, and then I even have to defend Jelly Roll because we've also seen that same sort of fucking dedication. I I have nothing wrong with celebrity involvement. It just one, we have to be careful on where we place them because it's already over money. And then two, we have to know the dedication because, mind you, have we not learned from history? Just last year, we had the Travis Scott thing, and comes down with his own custom belt. It takes him like what 3 minutes to get down to the ring. And it's just a constant shot, dog. Sears, were we not watching at my house just confused?
Hmm.
And so it it's a thing of like, are we gonna watch history repeat itself again? Because not all of this is gonna pay off how you think. Sure, you might move a small amount of tickets, but what does that really do? What does it really do? And I think if this is leading to a Team WWE versus Team TKO thing or a WWE versus the Authority thing, which they, I'm not gonna lie, would be a little fucking repetitive, but sure, like I could see it being interesting. The names who you would have to pull to represent TKO in some sort of corporate way, because or the names for it to really care, they're not gonna do it. Do you think
Yeah.
The Rock, like maybe The Rock, because the Saudis are about to buy him for that main event? But who the fuck? And then the people who would like,
It's all what if, basically. Like it's just a lot of what if, and hopefully
yeah,
everything
Hmm.
falls through with it.
yeah, it's a lot of. I think the thing with the situation and the thing with the climate of wrestling fans in general regarding the situation is that it's a lot of we're hoping for the best, but what's actually in front of us is kind of shitty.
Yeah, like we're losing the integrity of professional wrestling, to move money and move tickets, and
Yeah,
that's my big thing. Like I don't like how we're losing the integrity of the sport because the overarching uh you know entity of TKO. Well, number one, they broke. And they need that money, and they're forcing
yeah.
it. By ruining what we all care for. So um, yeah, I don't know. I just hate seeing the integrity of it all just be ruined because it's like you said, we can list guys from top to bottom who deserves to be on the WrestleMania that's not making it. And the fact
Hmm.
that even names like look at the Raw, like EO is not in the card officially is kind of insane. So I don't know. It's just right now we're definitely losing integrity of it, and I don't know. I just hope all this shooting and the conversations and the pipe bombs lead to something positive, and them reverting back to the way things was, and not the opposite of where we might get more celebrity influence and involvement.
Team
But my
TKO,
bad,
Team
sis.
WWE traditional Survivor Series match. Book it, book it for November.
It's not
I
gonna
hope not.
help. Let's be
It,
honest.
it's it's
The only
not,
thing that'll
but
help, and the only thing that'll help at this point is if someone buys that from TKO.
Yeah,
And honestly, like, I don't even mind that person keeps Triple H in charge of creative. Because I mean, we know Triple H can cook, just with TKO present, he's not able to. I feel like so. Like, we need someone to break. That we need to go back private. It can't be a public enemy anymore. It needs to be private or a
mhm.
small group of investors. And this way, I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just like it's almost and like I'm one of the few people too who was like pointing finger at Triple H. I mean, but it's like I said. I mean, he gave us WrestleMania 40. I mean that felt like something out of a WWE universe mode. Like you just playing around like
Hmm.
sandbox type stuff. Like and that was like the type of stuff that I feel like wrestling fans want. So I don't know. It's just hard seeing just the interaction and like the creative differences between Papa H and TKO who wants to get that celebrity and involvement. So, but we'll see how it goes, man.
yeah, we'll see how it goes. Where are we at with it? Oh, Sears, please. I would like to let's have some joy. Can we talk about the Aleister Black Matt Cardona match? I'd like to see some joy on this podcast.
I mean, I can't. This can't be too much joy of it because, like, it was what you expected. I mean, So Black backstage, I was like went up to put in a kind of and was mocking him, you know, and put on a challenge into a match, which he like accepted how he should. But
Hmm.
Matt Cardona was injured. It was pretty much one sided. That's why I was taking Cardona's ass,
Hmm.
talking the arm, and ending with a beautiful black mask.
That was
But
beautiful. That black match was nice.
but like I mean, at
My
this, I
boy know how to
mean,
strike, don't he?
I can't even be happy about it because like it just combined the Alice Black is not on the WrestleMania card.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You remember a month ago when Sears said if Aleister Black ended up on a Mania card that we would be flying to Vegas?
Yeah, the hell he
He did
beat
beat Orton.
multiple people. He beat multiple people on the WrestleMania card. You told me he can't get a single match. The fuck?
Nah, they need him turn people heel in the background.
Mm.
I guess.
All right, man. So I guess the only other big thing from SmackDown this episode is what's going on with the U.S. title scene. Because obviously, after the events of last week and Sammy winning, Sammy was supposed to have this whole big celebration, pyro, blah 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 blah. Rick Williams and Lil Yachty not only steal his time, they steal his pyro, and they
They
essentially call
should.
they essentially call Sammy a bitch. Like he was a bitch
They should.
the whole segment.
As they should.
I second that.
Then Sammy comes out. He says, "Really? This is what we doing?" Trick says, "Hey, you wouldn't even have that belt if it wasn't for me." Then Mello comes out and says, "Look, the people want a rematch. We didn't want a rematch." Um, Sammy gives him a rematch, and then Sammy retains.
Mm.
Again, this is another clip I'm gonna need Reek to put. Can someone put the Hawkeye gif of him saying "Don't give me hope," just like right, or just run the clip from the movie? Because the fuck did you give us hope? Fuck. Oh, not only because here's the thing. Not only did you tease us with Mello getting the belt back, you teased us with Trick versus Mello on Mania stage. And again, Mr. Mello was carrying SmackDown for the last 3 months, which Sammy even admitted. You got the nerve to let the gingerbread man retain.
He said gingerbread. Ginger ale. I'm like, oh man. They're gonna go there just have fun. That was a cool little segment. I geeked. I mean, I, ain't gonna lie, I geeked a little bit at the segment. So it was funny. It was funny.
Oh, it was fun. It was cool. Like again, I gotta give props where props are due. Like Yachty as a hype man for Trick, it made sense. They came out both in the all white. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
the like he knows how to be a hype man because he knows how to control a crowd. Like Yachty was doing what he needed to do, and he's also played it very minimal. He just he did the whoop that, and then just stand in the background. You feel me? Like
Hmm.
he not trying to be in he not trying to be in a black mask. He not trying to take no bumps. He just this my dog. So I think overall, when it comes down to the U.S. title scene, I'm saying this with nothing but bias in my heart, and I can completely be accountable for that. Down, down goes the gingerbread man. I'm sorry. I love Sammy to death, but this is completely counterproductive to what his arc was supposed to be this whole year. Plus, it's completely counterproductive to what it's completely counterproductive to just furthering the longevity of your brand. Because what is the point of filling SmackDown with such great young talent if we're not going to put them in the spots that they need to be?
Hmm.
But what do you guys think?
I mean, I'm in the same boat. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like they gave me hope with the rematch, thinking we're gonna. I don't know. I think like a title change. I thought we would just get Sammy winning it at first and Melo winning it back. We set up like a triple threat match for them for the belt, which I was hoping for. You know, I want all three of them to, number one being the match, and number two, I wanted Melo to walk in Mania with the title, but I got neither. So, um, I'm not. I'm upset. Like kind of similar to what Steph said, I'm trying not to be biased. I am a huge like Mello fan. And nothing against Sammy because Sammy does a great job what he does, but like it's
Yeah,
I don't know,
Sammy's
there's
a
no way.
hooper.
Yeah, like, I'm just saying there's no way we don't reward Mello for the work he's done these past 9 months. Like it's a slap to the face to the matches, to the micro feuds and the micro storylines he was building with the individuals with open challenges. I don't know, like it's like just stuff on his work. It's like, oh, we see you do all this. We're gonna let Sammy get the moment at Mania, and not you. So for me, it was just reward your best workers, on the biggest stage, that there is. So um yeah, I just don't like just not seeing Melo walk in Mania at all. So we got one more, what I think one more SmackDown to Mania, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
So hopefully this Friday, maybe something happens, but I don't know. We gotta have Melo at Mania. Like we gotta have Melo at
Two more
Mania.
because we got the one for Mania week as well.
Yeah,
We
so
got
we
two
got
more
two.
SmackDown.
So hopefully some way we can like insert Melo and we got a triple threat match. 'Cause, like I don't know. I need Melo at Mania bad. Like he's what 2 years in a row he missed.
Yeah, this is two.
So he's your first round pick. Show your first round pick off. So just you can build him to be this big guy in the future and this pillar. Give him the treatment like treatment out the like up and coming stars. So, but that's all. Just give him a lot more. That's all.
Yeah, no, took the words out of my mouth. Sears, what you got?
I'm on bias at this point. I mean, all three of them are good wrestlers. I mean, I can't say none of my favorite wrestlers, so I can say that while being unbiased.
Mm.
Fuck Sami Zayn at this point. Trick Williams better kick his fucking ass because the only way that this is saved, that even not saved, but like any benefits in this, is that we get Trick Williams champion, and then these start building to a Trick versus Hayes be going into the next year. And
Yeah,
that doesn't happen, there's some issues. At this point, the fans are not behind Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn was originally like the ultimate underdog who everybody loved. Not anymore. He is really becoming Sammy Hogan in our very eyes. I know it's a meme, but like this man is Sammy Hogan. It's
Yeah.
it's ridiculous, and it hurts. No, it hurts. I think Sammy at this point is someone who doesn't need a lot of wins to should be mainly potential. Like he's one of the top guys on NWA,
yeah,
despite not being world champion. That he is one of your top guys. He doesn't need to be a part of like every. Like, he doesn't need to be a champion. Hell, if you want him in the match, make it a triple threat match. You know, like come on now. Like
Um,
this story was there without him becoming champion.
yeah. I'm listening to what you say. Like, hopefully, like you've been saying for the past 2 weeks, all this like hate they're building with them being like booked this way leads to a heel turn because he's already getting heat that way. So hopefully, like you said, at least him turning the heel, he's taking heat, takes that heat and do something with it. Because if he's
Mhm.
not, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to get behind him as a baby face when he's booked this way.
yeah. It's they're setting him up to get heel reactions when he's supposed to be a babyface.
Yeah.
Yes.
It just doesn't make much sense to me. Um, let's see. Was there anything else crazy from SmackDown that we need to talk about?
Not crazy, but other stuff was just funny. Shout out to Damian Priest and our truth winning because of Danhausen coming through with the
Uh,
curse, with the 1-2 quarter cramp, clean it out. So just a little fun in, you know, SmackDown. SmackDown was this, I know this week SmackDown wasn't real that good, other than like the mellow match and then the fun from the tag match. So but other than that, it was just cool just seeing Danhausen get more TV time. And get a tag, in the match for a little bit. So, but other than that, SmackDown was a little spotty.
Yeah.
yeah, I've been seeing that the past 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Apparently, according to Cage Match, these episodes have been like some of the lowest rated amongst the WWE product as a whole. Not just
Yeah.
so. I SmackDown was whooping Raw's ass for like a cool 2, almost 3 month period. We get that
Mhm.
back. I'm not sure if it's because Road Dogg left, what, but can we get it back? What's shaking?
Something.
All right. Not gonna lie, I'm still trying to pick morale up a little bit. So here's as game master. It's time for you to piss us off just a little bit.
I'm nervous.
Okay.
I'm nervous.
Yeah, you guys should be honestly at this point. To be completely honest with you.
You see how he says this, folks? You see how he says this, and he gets glee out of torturing us, guys.
Okay, do you guys see the full screen?
Yeah,
Yep.
we see the full screen.
Okay. So for those who don't know, while the boys get themselves ready for this virtual, uh, if you're only listening to the podcast, we recommend that you actually pull the video up, so that way you can see what we're talking, so you can see what is being talked about. But essentially, grids is a game where you have a 3x3 grid with three columns with different themes and three rows with different themes. It's up to the boys to figure out the matching superstars for each one. Um, on other games, wrestling grid games, you might find that one superstar can be used for multiple trailers. That is the case. Well, I won't. You only use each superstar one time. That's how
Okay.
I do it. Uh, so with that, let's get into it. So starting with the winners, we have the TNT Championship. So
Hmm.
a TNT champion. Then we have a third league world tag team champion. This is
Hmm.
like no lack of mule. This is any WWE world tag team champion.
Okay, so Amy, okay, that's good to know.
Same thing with the next one. We have a WWF WWE Cruiserweight Championship. So
Oh, okay.
since since from when WCW was bought by the WWE and the belt was brought over, and officially came to the WWF title to when it was retired in NXT.
Okay.
Then the following we have first the TNA World Heavyweight Championship, WrestleMania 31, and a Royal Rumble winner.
All right. Let me just
Okay.
jump right out the way. Can we do for the World Tag and Royal Rumble winner? Can we do Jay Uso?
That's what we said.
Can we do? Oh, okay, let's do that. For TNT and Royal Rumble, can we do Cody?
Yes, we can.
Um, for TNT and for TNT and TNA World Champion, can we do Sting?
No.
Fuck. Oh wait, yeah, you're right. He wasn't TNT. He was only a tag champ.
Yeah. Trust me, I know these answers. I triple check my goals.
Mm,
There's only one person for that one.
I'm trying to think because that's WrestleMania 30 or 31.
21.
31. So that's the one with the heist of the century.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Was Seth ever a tag champion?
Uh,
Steph has been the tag champion on multiple occasions.
Yeah.
so
Not
you
was
guys
looking
saying
for.
Seth? You guys saying Seth Rollins?
Yeah.
You're correct.
I'm down for whatever
Okay.
this is on the board.
All right.
Um.
Cruiserweight.
Oh wait, cruiserweight and the Royal Rumble winner, Rey Mysterio.
The
Oh
only
yeah.
one. Correct.
I'm kind of mad that I didn't think of that early.
Um.
We're gonna
That's
spell
that's
Mysterio right.
that's TNA champion, right?
Yeah, that's the TNA World Heavyweight
Uh.
Yes.
Championship.
Samoa Joe was TNT champion, right?
Yeah, he was.
So, because Samoa Joe TNT and TNA.
Actually, let me double check that, but I'm pretty sure that's right.
Mhm. I feel like someone did everything. So I'm just like, he has to, right?
I might be biased, but yes, I do believe he's right.
Let's see. TNT and Mania 31
Cody was
was the
supposed to be on. Cody was supposed to be on Mania 31, but his match got pulled last second.
was
I
the
think what
Shields involved somewhat in WrestleMania? So like Moxley, is he for TNT in WrestleMania 31?
He was in TNT.
yeah,
Okay, he was
Mox has never been a TNT champion.
okay.
Um,
And
Christian,
Samoa is correct.
Okay.
wait, no, I'm tweaking. Put Rusev for TNT and Mania 31 because he had the match against Cena.
That is
Oh,
correct.
he might go on the tank that year, right?
Yeah.
All right, so TNT and tag champ.
Wait, no. Wait, yes, AJ Styles for World Tag Champion, TNA Champion.
mm, yeah, that was recent too. Yeah,
That's correct.
I don't know anything about the cruiserweight class.
So I would tell you guys right now, these two are the hardest ones. There's only one each.
Was wait. Um,
I can give you a hint.
I feel like for the TNA one, I don't need a hint, but I need to make sure if this is the correct title. So you might need to fact check me on this. Was Mustafa Ali heavyweight champion or just X Division champion?
I was thinking the same
But
thing. Like,
are you asking if Mustafa Ali was ever TNA World Champion?
Yes, I know he was X Division champion, but was he also a world heavyweight champion?
I'll lean towards
I'm
that weight
pretty,
loss or shorty if
I'm
he.
pretty sure he wasn't. No, he was
Okay.
not. He was actively
Um,
the champion.
damn. Okay, cool. Um,
I'm blanking on cruiserweight right now.
I would tell you.
yeah,
I can tell you it is with that belt design. It wasn't. It wasn't. This answer specifically is not with this belt design. The WrestleMania one, however, is the older one.
okay. The WrestleMania one's the older one, but this one specifically is with that belt design. I got you.
Yes.
Um, I'm trying to think
Oh,
of
was
who
Enzo Amore at WrestleMania 31?
No. Good answer though. No.
that is a great answer. Great pull. Um,
Oh,
Cruiserweight to the TNA.
As I was saying, I don't know, man. That's
Tony,
tough.
he is currently on TNA.
That's I I knew, and it's scratching the back of my mind. I know it. I know it.
He is also a DMV boy. He is a fellow
Oh, is
D
it?
member.
No, don't tell me it's fuck ass. Tell me it's fuck ass moves.
Nope.
Okay, you said also a DMV boy, so I was like, who the fuck else?
AJ
Not
Francis.
AJ, not AJ, not AJ,
uh,
big ass.
You guys
Again,
want
AJ Francis, we didn't know that first.
you guys want to hit for that one?
No, I feel like I can figure this out. Give me. I feel like I can figure this out.
I'm trying to like visualize everyone who has that belt.
Oh, is it fucking This would be crazy if it was him. Is it fucking Eli Drake, LA Knight?
Nope.
Because now you threw me off with the Maryland boy shit.
He is from Baltimore, Maryland.
Oh, Rich Swan.
That is correct.
Oh, which one was? I forgot he had a stint with that.
Which one was?
I forgot he was a TNA World Champion.
Now this
WrestleMania
last one
31.
is
You said the
WrestleMania
last one
31
was the
and in the cruiserweight champion. And I
yeah. You
will
said the
say when I asked how when I asked that question in the group chat about how deep can I get with this, you gave me full access. I took full advantage of it.
All
When
right, so
you
who the fuck
said
was
when you said I feel like how you want, said it's going to be all of us. I think a good chance of getting it done. I took full opportunity to do this one.
so that means it had to have been someone who was on the 31 card, but was also still because you said it was the older version of the belt. So I'm assuming that's gotta be like a WCW.
No, it is WWE. It was not
Okay.
WCW.
Okay.
I can give you a
So,
brand.
yes, please.
SmackDown.
My brain hurts. I don't even know. I throw in the towel.
You
They appealed on the WrestleMania 31 show.
like the actual show itself, not pre-show, no battle royale, nothing. All right, cool.
It was the pre-show. They appealed in the actual WrestleMania 31 show.
This is gonna be my last guess. I'm just fuck around and say Jericho.
No, no, note what I'm saying here. They appealed on the WrestleMania 31 show. I'm not saying they wrestled. They appealed.
This
I
motherfucker
thought the
wants me.
towel in.
You guys giving up?
Yeah, fuck it. Y'all, you got me for this one. I hate doing this, but fuck it, you got me. You're an actual dickhead.
I don't know who that is.
J&J Security?
Let me look it up real quick. Who's Jamie Noble?
You're an actual dickhead.
He J.J. Security was the manager of Stef freaking Rollins when they opened up the match of WrestleMania 31 against Randy Orton. It was billed as Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins, accompanied by Jamie Noel and what the other guy name was.
Yeah, I never would have got that. I never would have got that one.
You could have given me 30 lifetimes. I wouldn't have gotten that.
I asked how cheeky I could be with this, and you said be as cheeky as you want.
That's
Yeah.
fair. I
And
did
so
because I
it
knew
was
it
a
was gonna give me
cheeky.
a I knew it was gonna give me a reaction like this, and I knew it was gonna make great content when I clicked it. So, yep.
I don't even know if we could have gotten that one. To be completely honest.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'd have been there all day.
Thank you. Thank you all for playing.
That's the game master.
Good
So for those
job.
who did, so for those who won't watching it and playing along with us, and going by, so we have the TNA World Champion, TNT Champion Samoa Joe, WrestleMania 31, and TNT Champion Rusev, and Cody Rhodes as a Royal Rumble and TNT Champion. Then you had AJ Styles and being both a TNA World Champion and a WWE World Tag Team Champion. Someone the World Tag Team Champion being on 31. Then you sub it for being a Royal Rumble and a World Tag Team Champion. With Sean or DMV Moon being a Cruiserweight Champion and TNA World Champion. Jamie Noble appearing on WrestleMania 31 and being a Cruiserweight Champion. And then Rey Mysterio, the greatest luchador of all time, being a Royal Rumble winner and a former Cruiserweight Champion. Thank you guys for playing, and with that, I pass.
That's the
Thank
game
you.
master.
Thank
I
you.
was saying, I gotta give props for props to do. Shout out to the game master. Shout out to the game master. He looked me
Freaking,
in
what
my
was that guy's
eyes,
name
and he
again?
no, but here's the thing. He looked
Jamie
me in
Noble.
my
Jamie Noble.
he looked me in my eyes, and he really just played. He really played me and said, "You know what? Fuck it, Jimmy Noble." Anyway, you know who else? You know who else's eyes we're looking into? Pause. That sounds crazy. Um,
Hey, that wrong with the punk
fucking
guys, man.
exactly. Fuck it, man. We all looking in Punk's eyes, man. Fuck it. We were all looking at Punk's eyes on Monday as he cut a crazy, crazy promo. Again, like we said earlier, he was shooting from the hip on Raw on Monday. This isn't even Pipe Bomb 2.0. This is like Pipe Bomb 5.0 at this point.
I don't want to even dropping it recently. Yeah.
Yeah. He was shooting at TKO. He was shooting at The Rock again. He was shooting at
Roman.
yeah, bro. When he brought up the Vince reference and the dog food match, chef's kiss,
Man,
chef's
he was
kiss.
barring. He was barring this whole like pipe bomb. He was man. Listen, my goat is easily one of the best night workers of all time, man. Like it's I don't know, like I said, if you can have like me feel something after you're done talking, I'm like, oh yeah, like you're like I was watching in the crib, my girl like, what's wrong? I'm like, babe, he's as they would say, he's clocking T right now. Like he's getting a little crazy right now. Like so
Hey,
I was
when the
excited,
two
man.
fingers come together, clock it.
Clock it. So it was a great promo, man. Like because like Steph said, man, tickets are high. Like the house show tickets are high. Like going to like like the weekly shows are high. So it's like it felt real, and I feel like no one other than Punk be able to get that reaction out of people because he is like that person as a character, and when he's just Phil. So like it's just I don't know. It was just all of it was just great. Um, like I said, he was just barring man to the old man references to him leaving. Um, I don't know, man. It was some good stuff. And like I said, I'm just hoping, like I mentioned with the whole Cody shoot he did. I just hope that we get some positive reaction out of this. Because like, I don't know, I would hate for this to be a thing and like nothing happens, or I'll hate for it to be a thing, stuff change, and then Triple H is like, oh, you've been worked. It's part of the plan, like it's a part of the show. I'm like, no, it wasn't. It
No,
wasn't.
no,
So
no. What's the joint that Triple H always be saying? It's what we do.
yeah, it's what we do. So I'm like, I don't know. It got me excited because like so whenever Punk pulls that Mike sleeve off, like he's gonna like say something crazy. So
Dog. The thing that gets me is whenever he says crisscross applesauce, I almost said
yeah.
the term we can't say no more. But yeah, whenever he says crisscross applesauce, I was like,
Hmm.
oh yeah, he about to lock in for real.
Yeah. So like I feel I'm talking in circles right now. 'Cause I'm so excited about it and like just I'm feeling that enthusiasm and excitement I felt when he first started talking. So but like Punk's just so good at what they do when it comes to like being a mic worker and a crowd worker and getting reactions out of people when he says stuff. So like yeah, Punk's just so good. Pause. But like I just man, Punk CM Punk is just he's just golden, man. That's all I can say.
I'll say, Sears, what was your favorite line, your favorite moment from the segment?
Honestly, I just enjoyed all of it because like it needed to be said, and Punk does deliver those moments good, well. But I'm also with Vaughn with this. I'm like, there's no way this was allowed to happen. Like, like it's like it's a world, or like they know they fucked up, and now they're like trying to have people put band on it by having them shoot on TKO.
Yeah.
And right before it's that big from the promo and people's reaction to it, that they're looking to really take a place to join the Rumble, which I hope they do. Uh, I hope that TKO is actually listening because if not, and this is the second straight shoot promo that you had on your programming, you have an issue.
Hey man, I'm trying to go to Money in the Bank in September in NOLA. I'm trying to be out Bourbon Street, you feel me? I'm trying
On
to be out
Bourbon Street,
there.
dummy.
I'm trying to be out
Yeah,
there with Juvie and so please drop the prices. I'm
See
gonna
how they
have a
try to
I'm
pull up.
trying. I'm gonna have a time. What they be saying down on the baby? I'm gonna have a time, baby.
See, as what baby said, it's gonna be fun, man. So blow them tickets, man.
Come on, load them tickets. So me, Sears, and Vaughn, we trying to have a time.
listen. Okay, go ahead and about New Orleans. I'm a diehard Bucks fan. I have to be loyal.
Oh yeah, sure. I get. It. Oh,
Nah, man. Fuck that. We taking Sears outside all summer.
we outside.
Oh, speaking of being outside, let's talk about. Actually, no, real quick before we get into the Javon Evans match, I do want to say real quick. As we're kind of wrapping up, talking about Punk's pipe bomb. Really good match from Bailey and Lashley. Like a really good match. Um, I love. I think the two best big women in which that sounds like a crazy phrase, but the two best big women in WWE right now have got to be Lash Legend and Raquel Rodriguez. They use their size and their strength to such an advantage in their matches that it's incomparable. And the way how Lash, because Lash has kind of been thrown into the fire really when it comes to the main roster, how she's been able to adapt so quickly with all of these other competitors, you got to give her props for that. Like I was watching the match, I was like, oh, they're getting to it. They're getting to it. So shouts out to both of them. But in the words of the young OGs, we outside. And that's exactly what happened in Houston on Monday when Penta, Dragon Lee, and Javon Evans took on Los Americanos. Man, I gotta go to the graphs guy. Gotta go to the graphs guy, see what he thought about this. What you think, my man?
I mean, I don't know, man. Like, Newcastle Republic. I mean, I'm sorry. Los Americanos has been really good, in the ring, man. So it's like, I don't know. Like, you can take, and like I said, it says in there, we can take two. I'm sorry, not two, three great performers in Los Americanos, then three great performers in Javon, Penta, and Dragon Lee. I don't know, man. It was a good match. Like easily, I would say it's up there for me this week in like one of the better matches of the week. Um, like I said, I don't know. I feel like that was a match that they put together just for sake of having a fun match, which is pretty cool. Um, which has me even more excited, especially with the ending of the match and who came out and what they changed with the update for WrestleMania. So of course, the winners was Javon, Penta, and Dragon Lee. And at the end of the match, we get a surprise entrance, none other than Mr. 619 himself. Rey Mysterio comes out and he comes on and say, "Hey, we got all these great luchadors in the match. Put the GOAT in there." So now we have Rey Mysterio in the tag match for the IC title at Mania, and that's going to be so sick. I can't wait to see that match. And like, I put a little joke in the chat. I was like, "Oh, so Ray cool. Ray ain't retired yet, so they got Gus doing some other stuff because he ain't ready to go yet." So, it's always good seeing the OG on camera. Giving like talk to the new guys that's coming up and. I don't know, man. That's gonna be a fun match. So it has me excited that Ray's healthy, made it to perform. The match they had against my was really good, and I know for a fact that this ladder match for the IC belt is going to probably be the match of the night, if not to one of the top three matches of the whole weekend. So I'm excited, man. Like the IC title looking bright, and it's prospering, man. Like I just wish we had the same love on SmackDown, but hey. It was great. It was good. It was some good stuff.
All I'm gonna say is who's dope, y'all know, gets right off injury at 51. 51 and just hop straight into a ladder match. Hey, my boy got the stem cell. My boy got the stem cell treatment. He good.
My
He
boy ducking
good.
Gunther. He been good. He ducking Gunther.
Cause we saving it for Dom. The only person
Yeah.
who should retire Ray is Dom, bro.
Yeah,
I
I
will
agree.
stand on that.
I
And it
agree.
should happen in a triple A ring.
I agree.
I think this year's Triple Mania is going to be a spectacular one. Also, 'cause I know folks be asking, I know folks be thinking when they listen to this, oh, y'all don't be talking about Triple Mania like y'all don't be talking about Triple A like that. Hey, I talk about it all the time on the rundown. Go tap in with the socials at Pop Up Boys. You feel me? Anyway, um, had to get my little plug in. But here's Oracle. I feel like it's only right that you talk about the contract signing that we had on Monday as well. Give the folks a little breakdown, a little rundown of what happened between the Rula and The fuck boy who's still in that paperwork.
Of course. So he who shall not be named. He's in the shit ton of paperwork, and Paul Heyman came out. After all, everybody and their mother came out, including somebody in Triple H that he wants to attention seeking. Um, but then the rule came out. Decided to do like a little dance that he does, like little jump he does at the top of the entrance.
Mhm.
I was in the mock-up, and obviously, he hasn't been going since day one. And so we had another beat down with another. Let me tell you guys something. This rivalry has probably been the best built rivalry on the Road to Vaughn said that the loud match has to be the top match of the night. It's not the whole weekend. I'm telling you, this is the best match of the night of the whole weekend.
Oh yeah.
Fuck the world titles at this point. Fuck the women's titles. Fuck the loud match. This match should be match in the world. I am shocked to be saying that with teams in the shit ton paper premium match. But the way that they are building this match up, that match is about to be brutal. Oh, but it was pure
It's gotta be
chaos.
one of the ones.
It was this segment that main event of the show, mind you. Main event of the show. When you see a contract signing at main event of the show, rarely as it is.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
Main event of the show, boring. Like, ah,
It's so much good stuff, man. With that, like, um, I don't that thought, but I don't know. I don't know because like the build hasn't. I mean, it's a story, obviously, but the build is just every week they're just mugging each other and fighting. We're thinking about it.
Oh yeah.
Like you have Paul Heyman talking. Nobody said a word other than his walkout. So the build for this is just two titans ready to collide, and it's been the best book thing. And it's been the best book thing for this Mania this year. So like Sears said, man, like this match, like I said, like you said too, Sears could be like easily like the match of the weekend. Like I'm just excited to see them fighting the hands on each other, man. Because like with the brawl, like it went off air and it was still fighting. So like I love being a good like brawl that keeps going on off air, so that way you gotta like watch on YouTube. So man, I'm ready, man. I'm just so ready to see the Mania entrance for Oba. I'm ready to see him hopefully win and then see what's next for Oba, man. Because I think we all agree that Oba should have at least one of the titles by the end of the year. So hey, man, shout out to that boy Oba, man.
Hey man, all I'm saying is, hey, I see a future king in the ring when it comes to old man.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever holding them belts in August,
There
whoever
we
holding
go.
them belts, hold them tight. Um, should we jump into NXT because we got a lot to talk about, or do you
Yeah.
guys have anything else to say on Raw?
I was just saying the Seth segment was really good with Seth and Gunther, and we found out that Gunther is just align himself with Heyman. It's not like he's a part of the division, which like we were talking about. So once again, Gunther, Seth at Mania, and and hopefully it's something big because at the end of the segment, once Gunther beat up Seth, he was talking to Heyman and won a Heyman favor. So I'm kind of curious now on what's that Heyman favor that he wants after Mania, once the smoke clear between him and Seth. But that was really it, just segment and the interaction between him and Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
we know who he
Um.
wants. We
Yeah,
know
he,
who he wants.
yeah, he won a title shot probably. So
Oh yeah.
Oh,
If
no.
if he beats Seth,
I mean, I
he
think he
come.
does the title shot to be Seth. I mean, I think he deserves it.
You said title shot? Oh no, no, no.
Oh
That's
no no
not what
no.
you want.
Oh,
He's
what
coming
do
for
you
old.
what you think?
He's coming for old boy who's in the paperwork.
Oh, bro. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I didn't think that. I didn't even think that. That didn't come across my mind.
Cause
Yeah,
brother, we gotta. Hey man, SummerSlam in Minneapolis. SummerSlam in his
yeah.
backyard.
I didn't even think about that. That could be a good program going in.
You put over, you put over Oba, and then you put over Gunther. I hate the fact that Brock is gonna look like the babyface in that, but
I do too.
I digress. He was already gonna look like a babyface. It's his hometown.
I don't.
Um,
Yeah. I must. Yeah. If it wasn't his hometown, I can see a world girl doing like words into baby thing. Well, it'd probably just be two trios, honestly.
Mhm.
yeah, I think honestly, I think we should just keep it two true heels, but since the fact that it's gonna be in Minneapolis, he's gonna look like the babyface. Um, Now moving on to NXT, we're gonna talk. We gotta talk Stand and Deliver. The biggest event of NXT happened this past weekend. Also, the first NXT PLE to be live streamed on YouTube. Thank you, Peacock, for fumbling the bag. Um, but we first off, I don't know about y'all. We gotta talk about the pre-show. That pre-show match, heat, heat. Shout out my boy EK Prosper. Shout out Shiloh Hill. Shout out Ren Sinclair. Even shout out Hank and Tank. I'll call. You feel me? Because while I'm not gonna lie, I don't think they should have won. Because Birthright has been looking absolutely like they haven't been dominant as a faction basically since they
Mhm.
started. But EK Prosper, Shiloh Hill getting a dub, especially Shiloh getting the pin. Hey, love that. Hey, my man, Shawn Michaels, lay dog, lay dog. Yeah, you
Yeah.
you
Sean,
know what's
Sean
up.
did a good job down there, man. Like I'm loving stuff that Sean's on NXT. Other than like which we had a gripe with last week, which is like the main event scene for the men. But other than that, man, like NXT's looking really, really good. Like I love that they don't on NXT, man.
Yeah, and I think even the
Mhm.
main event scene for the men is starting to fill out. Like, I think
Mhm.
the thing is that we just need to build guys up. We need to build up the young guys. Like again, EK Prosper, Shiloh Hill, those seem to be guys that they're trying to build up. We're seeing that Shiloh is starting to find himself in his character a little bit more
He
and more.
is. Hmm.
Um Elio is out sadly. Elio, when he comes back in like 6 months, I can see him being one of those people that they build around. Shoot.
Mhm.
We even has you see what's happening behind me? We even had Starboy.
That was sick. That was sick.
I don't think Starboy is going to be involved long. Starboy could be on NXT before the end of the year. But
Yeah.
um, Steers, what do you think of the countdown show match before we get into the NXT Women's Championship match?
I mean, I agree with you guys. I think Buffet should have won. They needed it more, to be completely honest. But those starts kind of remind me of like how Dark Fate kind of started. It's like they have more directionless for a little bit. But I think give a little bit of time to let them cook. But I think it'll be fine. I mean, obviously we saw what can go on to become one step closer to win the Seas title. So I think that'll be good.
Yeah,
Um, I'm a fan of Wing Sinclair. Wing Sinclair might be the couple of the look break out some of the real, honestly. Like she's been on file. Like she's been catching steam on social media as well. Now she does like Wednesdays on the
yeah, the Reds
special
days.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I love watching them. I love watching her. She's great. She if they treat her correctly, she could be the next cornerstone of the NXT division for the next couple of years.
Yeah. Um. Also, it was really great to see Ren finally get revenge on Charlie Dempsey because, like, we already knew the NQCC was kind of like split, but mind you, when Charlie left for Japan, it's not like we got a segment where he told Ren like, "Hey, I gotta say goodbye." He more so was just like, I think he like gave her a phone call, was like, "Hey, I need you to hold it down for a little bit." Then he comes back, does all the stuff that they did for the TNA invasion, turns heel, and then kind of like leaves Ren to partner up with Kendall Gray and things like that. So yeah, it was nice to
Hmm.
see. It was nice to see Ren get her revenge. Um, the thing about Birthright is that they made me care when I thought that David Finley was going to lead the group. Now David Finley's not leading the group, but I still somewhat care because I like Uriah Connors. I
Yeah.
like Uriah.
Like he's the I can say the one thing. Well, I mean, I like Adam Grace too. Those two are like keeping me invested in the group. Because like I said, I just want to get Ryan to do so much good stuff because he's such a hooper. Like Like, I don't know, man. Like, I watch him like on Level Up. Like, he's such a
Yeah,
hooper. So I mean, I just want to hopefully his in ring stuff can trend, can hopefully put him in the right trend to like some bigger stuff. So I just like I said, hopefully he gets some good stuff going, because he's good.
yeah, no, you're so right. Oracle, do you want to give us the breakdown of the NXT Women's match? Lola Vice, JC Jane, Kendall Gray.
See, I forgot TNA was on Saturday. NXT was on Saturday, so I missed this match, and I didn't get a chance to watch it.
All right,
But
it's all right. I was about to say, let me ISO. Don't you worry about it. Cause not gonna lie, if we talking pure graphs this weekend, just got it.
Got it.
Just got it. Just got it. JC Jane, Lola Vice, and Kendall Gray. It was like watching Kurt Angle and the SmackDown Six. That's what it was like.
Oh my
First off,
God.
we already knew that we was heading into a banger off the show last Tuesday with a double pin and submission. That was fire way to end. I don't know why I stuttered there, but anyway, I really liked the storytelling throughout this match. I think starting off with JC pushing the two of them, be like, I've beaten you," and it starts off with the two of them whooping on JC's ass. Mind you, JC Jane was definitely the breakout star last year as far as the NXT Women's Division. It was either her or Lola,
mhm,
because I went from completely not caring about JC to now being like, oh, JC was a great champion and a double champion at that. Then I went from completely not caring about Lola to celebrating when she won. I Because mind you, this was Lola's third title opportunity in like a year, something like that.
mhm.
So I'm really happy that they finally gave her the chip on this one. Um, you nasty fucks. All I saw on Saturday, mind you, I didn't watch Stand and Deliver live. I had to watch it back on Sunday. But you nasty fucks, because all I saw on Twitter when I opened that shit up was Lola Vice and Sexy Red. You that
That's
I
up
know
your
what
alley. You probably retweeted it, freak man.
nah. I know
Yeah,
what y'all I know what y'all are. You nasty fucks. Anyway, um, but no, back to the actual match itself. Like it was just really good fun. Like it was really a really good match. I think it did its job of being a changing of the guard because if you think about how long JC Jane has been at NXT, this has got to be the end of her run there, or it's got to be like nearing the end because obviously we have
mhm,
NXT Revenge like next week, but like that, regardless of whatever the rematch ends up looking like at NXT Revenge, as far as I'm concerned, this is her goodbye match because you can even see the emotion in her eyes when she dropped the belt. Like they did a really good way of signaling that this was a change in the guard. Again, dude, JC Jane was around when like Mandy Rose was NXT champion. He was been there for a minute, dog.
Yeah, I think this is
I
what I think 2021. Yeah,
I
2021.
can I can tell you when Jason Green was has been on how long she's been on CFL.
It's like 2021, 2022, something like that. It's been a hot minute, I know.
Yeah, because she was a part of Toxic Attraction, right?
Yeah, because even then, because it was crazy. Like I played Toxic Attraction, she was like the I don't say third wheel, but like she was like low in the totem pole, and then like now it's just like I don't know. For like her growth over the, for, I guess 4 to 5 years she's been in NXT, that's been great to the point where like I can see her like jump into the main roster and then like getting the US title in like a few weeks, because she's just
Oh
that
yeah.
good. So yeah, man,
You,
JC needs to come up.
you guys want to know who was in NXT when Jason Green debuted in NXT?
Cool.
Ember Moon. We
Jeez.
have
Oh,
we have Kay and Cross and Cole. Johnny Gargano was still in team NXT at this point. We have Rob, let's see, we have the Robert Stone brand, if you guys know that. We have
So
this was when the $1 million championship was actually being named on NXT. Raquel Rodriguez was champion, was women's champion.
Oh, this old as shit.
Man, what we've been saying for Trick all last year, it's time. JC, it's time.
It's
Go
time.
go go up there for some bangers on with Julia again. Beat up Jordan Grace, beat up Michin, man, beat up Chelsea, get that title.
Dude, if Julia retains the Friday before Mania, because we know good and well that Bella's not gonna be put on the Mania card. Um, bruh, please just have JC show up and beat the dog shit out of her.
Look, I
Mhm.
had JC beat up Tiff. I mean, I just want to see JC up there, man. Like, it's a lot of matches that, like, from Emery's standpoint, that I know Jason go there and ball out in. Like, her and Tiff will put on a classic, I think. So, this is one of the things where I think it's time for her to get some new opponents, change the scenery, and then just keep leveling up, man. Like, it's time. It's time.
This might be a crazy comparison, but if anyone remembers Tony Storm's old gimmick, JC Jane is what WWE wanted Tony Storm to be.
Oh, yeah. I can see the similarities here.
Yeah. Um, it's funny that you brought up Johnny Gargano because I think he had a solid match against Miles Bourne. Obviously, Miles Bourne retained.
Mhm.
Um, then we saw Dion Lennox show up and attack Miles Bourne. They're starting to show some tension within Dark State, a little beef between him and Saquon Sugars. How do we think that this is going to play out? Who do we see? Who's Seth Rollins in this situation if they're the Shield?
If I
Man,
was booking it, I would want Dion to stay in the main event scene, and then you have Saquon go after the NXT North American Championship. In my opinion, I think if you want to build like a strong faction eventually, just have them have the titles and just keep being the bullies that they are. And I mean, if I was booking it, um, but I don't know, man. I don't want them to break up just yet because I feel like Darkseid hasn't reached like its peak yet as a heel faction. I
They
think they can do
haven't.
so much more, like so much more from this. I'm breaking up right now. So I just hopefully it's a little situation where it's a little bit of beef, they fix it, and then we get like them being dominant champions, whether they both have the tag titles again, whether they having all the titles on NXT. I don't think you should bring them up just yet. So I don't know. I'm not sure who can be what, but I just want them to stay together and keep building upon it again. Being this dominant heel faction.
Give because it's very clear that they're trying to push Dion as a single star. Give Dion the NXT Men's Championship. Give Saquon the North American. Let let Cuddy and let Osiris Griffin get the tag titles. Osiris, if you're watching this, you know we got a spot for you if you want to come and talk to the boys. Um, he followed me on Twitter, so I have said
Yeah.
but that y'all were saying all Saturday. I'm not sure if y'all saw this on Twitter. You were saying all on Saturday. Oh, Vanity Project reminds me of UE. Vanity Project reminds me of UE. No, that is Dark State. Dark State is the one that should be getting the UE type push.
I don't know. What do you think, Steph?
I think Lennox and Owens is a great pairing. Honestly, I think they have potential to be for like have some special. I mean, two young stars going at it. I see going to do good, going to deliver at the end of the level or any table, right? So it's
Yeah.
like it was a good match. And I think Lennox loses and his rally against Vaughn. I think that's unfortunately the tipping point for that state. Maybe we see like a 2-on-2 type of deal. It's like they split among themselves and they kind of go at each other. But I also think it's also it's way too soon because you just have not given them a chance to grow as a veteran, which is unfortunate though because you also have a lot of factions in NXT. Like the Randy Project, you have both like you have I don't know, like yeah, just those two, but like for a small brand, that's all you really need. So unfortunately, I'll say right now is not it. But I
Mhm.
think it can be a good treatment effect, right?
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying. Man, some interesting things on the horizon for Dark State for sure. Especially when we talk about what happened on Tuesday.
Mhm.
But sticking to Stand and Deliver, Soul Ruka and Zarya. When Soul Ruka hit the Soul Snatcher on the concrete, boy, when I tell you, that's what we call good graps. That's
Goosebumps.
called
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
That's what
On your
we
rock.
call good graps right there. Stellar match. Stellar match. Um, I thought that this was going to be the end all be all to the feud. I thought this was going to be the blow off. It was not. Um, Good match though. Great match. However, Ruka did not need to win this match, but they're probably going to have. No, it's confirmed that they're having another match of revenge, right?
I think so.
I
So yeah.
beg and I plead, please, just let Zarya get the W. This can't be like. Actually, this could play out very much like how Eddie and Ray did. I've been rewatching a lot of that feud recently, where Ray dominated the whole fucking feud between him and Eddie, and then Eddie finally got the win and a random steel cage match that happened on SmackDown.
Mm.
Like
Yeah.
they could go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I was just saying they could run that same exact play.
Yeah, I'm just thinking if they when they get revenge at this point, if Zarya does win, it has to be like in like brute fashion. Like she has to like one of those things where like after the match, like Zarya has to be like carried out or something, man. Because like I don't know, it's just for like I don't know, her just winning for me at least won't do much because I feel like she's getting beat so much. Like I feel like she's like a big staple win at Revenge. Because like I said, and then we mentioned this last week too, like Zara could potentially be like one of your biggest um heel for the main event scene in NXT once JC Jane goes. So it's like if you're trying to establish or fill in that spot for that main event heel your women's division, she gotta do something drastic. Like I need her to like beat the dog crap out of Sol Ruka, which
Yeah,
then could potentially give her some time off screen and then a surprise entrance, I don't know, on the main event scene or something on the main roster. So I need
Mhm.
something big for Zarya at Revenge or else I just feel like they're just the book for Zarya's been terrible. So I mean, match has been good, but the booking has just been bad. She's the one bad.
yeah, no, because it's like I know that Sol Rook is your breakout star, right? But it's just like we gotta do something. Gotta do something with Zarya, man. Like honestly, if you throw a stipulation on that mug, then if Zarya like just mollywops her in like a last match in like a last woman standing match, I'm mad at it. I feel like you can kind of like get some of the you can kind of rework and kind of reshape the dynamics of their beat. But Sears, what you thinking?
I mean, I agree with you guys. Not gonna be a horse fudge dad. I
Yeah,
mean, from what I seen, great match. I think that one person came out on top. So we did not need that win. But knowing what Wednesday was when Zarya interfered in the match, and so we good match with uh
Izzy Dame.
what's his name? Thank you.
Mhm.
That and telling them that we're not done. If we get a rematch at Revenge, I do agree with you, Steph. I think we do need a situation with that match because 2 weeks, it's essentially WrestleMania week, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
So put a stipulation on the match. Let this be so we can send off match before we go up to mid also Mania, and that goes already as a beast she is. So correctly, she can be the one to take the NXT Women's Championship all the levels.
No, you're 100% right. Again, let's not beat a dead horse. Let's just move on right into the NXT Championship match. Tony D'Angelo, Joe Hendry, Ethan Page, Ricky Stanks. So before we talk about the finish of the match and what happened, I want to say this is the most thank you for your service title change I've seen in a minute. I'm not gonna lie, I laughed when I saw the result because I saw it on Twitter before I saw the actual match. However, I surprised the hell out of it. It was a really good match. I thought this was going to be a eh match. Like I didn't think it was going to really deliver. But let's talk about the tension between Ethan Page and Ricky Saints first, because the fact that these two tried to do a double pin on Joe Hendry, that really like I had to laugh. It was one of those things where like I had to laugh. Like, what are y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna split the belt? What are y'all? What are y'all really gonna do there?
Yeah,
And then Ethan Page ends up pulling the rug out under Ricky. He tells Ricky, "Hey, go do the splash, do the splash." And then Ricky does the splash on Joe, and then Ethan just beats him on the floor. I'm like, dog, why are we trusting Ethan Page? Do we not remember how he won the NXT title? He was
yeah,
conniving. So it's just one of those things that I find super. It was it was an entertaining match. I think it was more of a personality match than anything necessarily like a pure like raps match. Like it was to tell the story. And again, I was very surprised when Tony D'Angelo of all people won. But um
Mhm.
also it made sense because you can't have Tony come back repackaged. Mind you, we still don't really know what his character is. But he came back repackaged, started dominating, had that stare down with Ova. Like this had to be the payoff at some point. So I think there's potential in Tony because I think Tony is a solid wrestler. It's the character part that we really need to figure out. Like the Don was there, but the Don didn't have the longevity. Like it was good for what it was, but it didn't have the longevity for like if he got on the main roster. This, excuse me, this character we haven't even fully explored yet, and you already have the title. So it's like, ooh, what are we doing here? And now apparently next week Joe Hendry is having a concert to address his NXT future. Brother, just say you're going to SmackDown. We don't need a concert. We don't, you don't need to put it in a song.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, because that'd be a dead horse because I feel like we all agree the same thing you're saying. It was just a cool match. Like I said, personality wise, definitely didn't think the Tornado was gonna win it. It's just a little sidebar. It's just that I hope we can like revisit um Ethan and Ricky Saints in the future as a tag team
Mhm.
in the future, like we want SmackDown or something. Because those two as a tag team would be hilarious TV and good graphs as well. But like you said, I think they was just rewarding Tony D for the work he's done. Because I mean, Tony D's been there since you all said he's like a part of like the the 5-on-5 match or something that happened with like NXT back in the day with him and Grayson and Trick and all those guys. So it's like, I
The
mean,
last four games.
yeah, the last war game. So like,
Yeah.
I mean, he deserves something. I mean, so and he's been tweeting about he's an NXT Grand Slam champ. So I
Mhm.
mean, I mean, I don't know, like some things where like it's cool that I guess in a sense he's been rewarded for like what he's done for NXT. But like you said, from a character standpoint, it's like I don't know what we're behind, or against. I just feel like it's just Tony D. I don't know. So hopefully they can build upon that and give us something to like either cheer for or boo for because I'm so confused and I like for him as a character. So, but overall, I'm excited to see what's next.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what's next too. Tony has a I think Tony is definitely going to be transitional to be completely transparent with you, but I see a litany of opponents in front of him. Like,
Mhm.
I would like to see him defend against a Jackson Drake. I would like to see him defend against basically anyone who is in that ladder match that isn't already involved in an upcoming story. So Miles is already in the story. Dion's involved in the story. So I would like to see him go against a Shiloh. I would like to see him go against a Keanu because they even jumping around a little bit because we're about to get into the actual episode. They had a stare down on Tuesday. That would actually be really
Mhm.
um yeah, man. Like there's
Yeah,
so many people that I think or you can make Tony D'Angelo the most fun transitional champion. Like
yeah.
seriously, especially if he's trying to constantly defend because apparently he wants to go against Ethan this week.
Mhm.
I don't know. Let's jump to the actual episode. We already kind of touched on the Izzy Days so match. What do you guys think about Keanu Carver? He got the huge win over Josh Briggs and Jasper Troy. Where do you see the future looking for Keanu as he starts to establish himself more amongst the NXT roster?
Yes, sis.
I mean, I think I see him as the next NXT champion. Honestly, I think he's the one to keep throwing GM though. To be really honest, I mean, he's being booked like a monster like that, being two of the biggest guys on the roster. I mean, I don't think they give it back to Ethan Page or Ricky Saints at this time. My Vaughn and uh, Lennox are more into it now. So I think this is NXT's attempt to start bringing new results because I do think Johanny leaves season.
Yeah.
So this is NXT's time to establish a new star, and I think Tony Daniel, this being like a thing of hard work, but he's gonna be more a face. So I think they give it to Keanu. So the next champion will be Keanu Carver.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of second that. Like, I do like how they're making Keanu look strong. Like you said, I said I like how they basically within they're establishing like another big hill, to potentially like you said go against Tony D if he's going to be their face. So like, um, I think if Tony D doesn't do anything with Ethan or oh my god, I'm playing with name Ethan or Ricky. I feel like it has to be like you all been saying, Keanu or Jackson Drake. So I know it's just nice that they're establishing like new people to be in that main event scene and reestablish it once guys get called up.
Yeah.
Most definitely. I think we're because let's be honest, when we had that mass call up maybe like 2 months ago or something like that, or like top of the year, we got a was basically a cleaning of house for NXT, and now we're starting to see NXT really take shape. We've got a new GM since Ava left, Simone now. Since Ava left, we've got uh, basically a whole new cast of characters. They're I mean, and Josh Briggs. I feel like Josh is going to be NXT for life for Saturday, but we got a whole new cast of characters and things like that. So it's very very interesting to see.
Yeah.
Speaking of the new cast of characters, some of the newer additions to the NXT roster. Um, did we? No, I'm tweaking. I'm tweaking. Actually, yeah, no, let's jump right into it because the 8-man tag match. There's really we already kind of touched on the only major thing is that Tony is looking to take on Ethan after Ethan disrespected him during the 8-man tag match and stole the pin. But Blake Monroe and Jackson Drake went up against Tatum Paxley and Shiloh. I think Vaughn and them fuck ass weeds. Anyway, I think I think Tatum Paxley I think the Tatum Paxley and Blake Monroe beef is one of the funniest things on NXT right now because first off, the Vanity Project boys are simping so hard for Blake Monroe that they went so far as to get her a replica title off of Fanatics. I'm not sure if you've seen what the Fanatics prices are for the women's North American Championship belt. Almost as much as my rent, guys. I'll just let you know that much.
Jeez.
So it's very much a situation of like I thought it was, especially for them to get it custom made too. Oh yeah, definitely costed as much as my rent. So I thought it was very funny us having this mixed tag match. Also, I just like mixed tag matches. I really do. So
They're fun.
what did plus again, like we said earlier, Shiloh is really starting to come into his character. I think the pairing with Tatum Paxley helps elevate them both because they're kind of like the even on Saturday, the segment with the two of them, and then Sexy Red comes in and said, "Hey, I'm inviting y'all to the after party," and Ricky calls them weirdos. Ricky calling Tatum Paxley and Shiloh Hill weirdos is going to be the funniest running joke for the next couple of weeks. I promise you. Because
Yeah.
Ricky of all people, why are you talking? Why are you talking? Do we need to call Edge? We all remember what he called. We all remember what Edge called Ricky when he was in AEW. If you know, you know. But no, man. Um, Overall, what you guys think of this main event match? This little mixed tag that we got.
Yours
I
is.
enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I mean, I like both pairings. I think they met both pairings match well with each other. Let's say to see what Paxley and Monroe do next for a title because we know what Blake Monroe can do in the next match. We know what Taylor Paxley can do in the next match. So them two together in this team match with some sort of wild situation, it's gonna be a fun time. With that said, I'm also thinking how much longer does Blake Monroe really have in NXT? Because like I feel like she's always been in the loss already, but like so I'm glad so Olio before Randy Project came up, but like they had nothing for Blake Monroe to do. But now she's like steadily starting to get more things to do. At some point she's gonna win the champion, to be
Almost
very
definitely.
honest. But I'm glad to find herself forward to do because like over in AEW, she was a top star. You know, she was
Yeah.
women's world champion. So it's like I was concerned that WWE would struggle to get her featured after should. So this is a fun rivalry with Paxley. I don't think I don't think Blake Monroe needs necessarily need to win. See, um, I think um, I think she actually does need to win. Now that I think about it, maybe not
Because
now.
Blake
I think she,
lost. Because Blake lost the feud with Jordan too.
yeah, she has not been on a hot streak anyway, so she needs to get something going. But I mean, the possibility of this rivalry is great. Like this can go in any direction, and I'm all for it.
Yeah,
What were you?
that's right.
What were you on?
Same thing y'all said. I'm just like I said, it's cool seeing Shallow Hill develop from a character standpoint because he went from like the hacker crazy type thing to where like he's feeling more comfortable with the things he's on now. And like I said, Steph been saying it all week. Just seeing him and Tatum Paxton together, I think is a pairing that number one, I guess they didn't realize how big it would be, and number two, like that. I mean, I don't know. It's a good pairing. So I'm just glad that the character standpoint stuff with him is starting to like hit because the in ring stuff is there. And I don't know what to say. I'm kind of interested in like a story with those two together. Like I don't have to go as deep as like a love story, but just something between him and Tatum, I think would be really entertaining to watch every week and like the shenanigans that they get into, like them being like the psycho friend or psycho couple in the back just terrorizing people. So from a
Absolutely.
entertainment standpoint, I'm interested to see how that goes. And knowing those two, they both can grab. So if they gotta go to a wrestling match, there'll be good grabs too. So I feel like those two just want to get stuff together. So I'm excited to see how that plays out from here on out.
All right, so let's jump from NXT. Let's head over to AEW real quick. Not
Mhm.
too much to talk about as far as Collision. I do want to say I found it really interesting that the Hurt Syndicate came back through a promo package as opposed to an actual like entrance or anything like that. But fine. So the biggest thing is they say that they're looking to expand their ranks. So the question I wanted to ask you guys, what would you guys add to the Hurt Syndicate?
You can go first, sis.
So, Kevin Knight. What was I
The same.
saying? Maybe Souls.
Swerve and the Hurt
Mm,
Syndicate? That could be a dangerous pair.
Yeah,
that'll be
I
sick.
think honestly, I think I would prefer Souls. Uh, just because I feel like if Wilson gets I don't want to say useless leadership, but like he can be seen as a potential leader if he joins, but also he's been leaning more towards being more destructive as of late.
Mhm.
So I think that's the attitude that the whole thing needs to have, which is what
Mhm.
they'd be better at. So I'm leaning more towards the soul of who I want, who I think. Probably someone more way to yeah, now I say that so I was in my Isaiah Kennedy.
Isaiah Cassidy, yes, exactly who I was
Okay.
thinking of.
Yeah, definitely with Mark Van being injured.
Yeah. Because it really sucks that Private Party has this injury to deal with since they literally just got back. But nah, I'm kind of with you, Suitors. I'm thinking Kevin Knight, Isaiah Cassidy, Anthony Bowen would be cool because I don't think he's gonna join the ops, even though that story's going nowhere. But switch it up. Nominati. Nominati
Oh,
could
like
be
a
pretty
female?
crazy with
Yeah, that'd be cool.
the person because whoever it is, it's gonna be someone that needs a manager like desperate. And also, it's got to be
Yeah,
someone who like also can't be in that world title scene, so it's got to be stuck in the mid card somewhere. Because the only person who's getting to that main title scene is going to be Bobby. Oh,
yeah.
please, Bobby, dethrone MJF. Please, I'm begging. Um,
That's funny.
but yeah, no, I would see Anthony Bowens. I can see Queen Aminata. I can see Kevin Knight. I can see Isaiah Cassidy. Um, imagine if they get
Who?
Brian Keith from Ring of Honor. Honestly, they could
Oh,
take anyone from Shane Taylor Promotion from Ring of Honor. It's like 20 of them motherfuckers. Grab one of them and he can be a
yeah.
part of the her syndicate. But I digress. Let's jump into Dynamite. This episode of Dynamite is something. Y'all have been keeping up with New Japan Pro Wrestling, which I keep up to as far as headline. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not staying up till 3 a.m. to watch New Japan. Uh can't do it. Can't do it. But the United Empire is showing up to take on the Death Riders. I'll tell you guys, I started watching Dynamite last night at like 8:06. I was like, oh crap, I'm late. I figured, it'd be in the middle of a promo. No, I just see these two start throwing hands. I saw Caleb Newman, the new New Japan Pro Wrestling. Is it heavyweight champion, light heavyweight champion? Someone correct me. What's his title exactly?
I think it's heavyweight.
Pardon?
I think it's heavyweight, but I can try.
Yeah. I just see the new heavyweight champion throwing absolute hands with John Moxley, which, first of all, it's a great showing for Caleb because obviously he's carrying a brand. That's an integral title for New Japan. Plus, John Moxley used to hold that belt not too long ago. So it's kind of like history between there. It was a good moment. And then of course, obviously, the beef, the beef is really beef when his fiance is getting into it. Alex Windsor is beating the dog shit out of Marina Shafir, dog. Well, to be fair, no one can beat the dog shit out of Marina Shafir, but she's trying.
Yeah.
It's Ward, by the way.
It's say one time.
It's the Ward one.
Oh, okay,
Ward
so World
heavyweight.
Heavyweight Championship. Thank you. Yeah, that was a overall though. It was a really good brawl, and it really set things off really well. Um, we'll talk about the actual main event match later, but I think the question I want to raise about this opening segment is how do you think that this will factor into Dynasty when Moxley and Will go and have their match on Sunday? And also, do we think that this could possibly build to an anarchy in the arena?
Oh.
'Cause I see it.
Um,
I think the path is clear for this to be the anarchy in the arena match at Double or Nothing.
no, I don't think there's anything else in the know. Uh, do I think that Osprey wins this match? No. I feel like there's bigger things with Osprey in the horizon.
Hmm.
And then I think he's the one that defends MJF. Uh, but I can definitely see it being a draw, which I hate to
Mm.
say because that'd be the that'd be two out of the last title defenses from Moxley being ending in a draw.
Yeah,
But
because he
I
had the
think,
one against Takeshita too, right?
Mhm. But I mean, I think a draw wouldn't hold, and I think it could move to another match. But I don't think Osprey winning the belt is the best option because I see him being the next four champion. So unless it's like a quick one.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, that's a good one. Um. All right. So we also had the Don Callis family, Andrade, Mark Davis, and Takeshita take on Darby Allin, Bandito, and Jack Perry. Bandito was replacing Brody King. Uh, yeah, Bandito was replacing Brody King because he had a funeral to attend. Um, Vaughn, did you get a chance to check out Dynamite last night?
Yeah.
Well, as a Graphs guy, I gotta know, what do you think?
I don't know, man. I mean, I'm just every time I watch Dynamite, I always like I'm upset with myself because y'all been telling me week after week, like Vaughn, like yo, like come on, tune in, tune in, tune in, tune in. If I've been tuning in, like there's at least one match every Wednesday that I'm like, holy cow, that could be like a a potential match candidate. And the big match was definitely that match. Yeah, I don't know, man, because like you said, it's just good spots, good in ring storytelling, and it kind of has me excited to what's coming up next with Dynasty, especially with the post stuff and like the after the match shenanigans, and then the backstage like with Don Callis family between Okada and to
Takeshita.
Discussions. Thank you. So it had to do. Great match. And like I said, once you're getting that after match stuff going on and the backstage stuff, it was leaving me more excited. Not leaving me, but having me more excited for Dynasty because like I'm very locked in on this whole Okada and Takeshita like beef. Like I am really excited about that. Especially like all you guys been telling me like how these two are like OGs in their own right. So I'm
Yeah,
very invested in like how that plays, with them doing the tag match, and then I think they said at All In or something we're getting like the match for those two.
we're gonna
For
get
the
it at Double or Nothing.
so yeah, double not my bad. So
Are you good?
yeah, I say the Broncos family. I'm excited just to see how our storylines go with that, especially with Kyle Fletcher being gone too. So how do they, how do we manage to, get the good stories line going when the proto star is going? So, but overall, the match itself, 5 stars, and I'm excited to see what's next for the Don Callis family and how they, can maneuver with the unfortunate, losing of Kyle Fletcher.
I'm about to pull one out. I'm about to pull one out for my boy Kyle. Because why is the proto star on the show?
Okay, hold on.
Months.
I do want to point out something really funny.
Uh,
So when I was making the rundown for this, and I was looking at the AEW posted essentially like the result of each show and like a news little tape format that I
mhm,
used to make the rundown. When I got to this part, and they were talking about the segment between the two, between with the Don Callis family, uh, they were talking about how Don Callis was saying that like Kyle Festival was uh on his death, like he's saying like
Is that bad?
Kyle Festival was on his deathbed, and
Okay.
the editor said the whole thing what is it eloquent note Kyle Fletcher is out, but it's really well it's definitely not on his deathbed.
Yeah, and then what killed me was the between Okada and discussion is like, please be Michael and Pippin, and then I
Yo,
think Okada said, "I'm Michael." We
yo,
got
that had me dying. Okada had the funniest comedic timing because even before the backstage segment, when the Rascals came out and just flipped over everyone on the Don Callis family, and Okada just walks out and just gives them all the finger. That's big Okada, bitch. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh my
yeah.
god.
So I don't know. They're funny. So it's like, even like stuff I've been seeing with Okada just from like clips, from when I wasn't watching, I was the highlight guy. So yeah, man, it's some good stuff, man. So like I'm glad to be tuning in and like I'm excited for Dynasty this weekend.
Same. I'm especially excited to see the state of the TBS championship because Willow Nightingale has had two banger open challenge matches this past week. Saturday she took on a returning Hikaru Shida, which was a really good match. And then last night she took on Queen Aminata. If you've been watching this podcast for a while, you've heard me and Rick talk about Queen Aminata for weeks. Um, Queen Aminata got taken out maybe like 5 months back, around the same time as Blood and Guts, I believe. So to see her make her return was great. It was a really strong showing for Aminata. Of course, Willow Nightingale retained, but I want to know women's who are some people in the women's division on AEW that you want to see Willow Nightingale defend against? Because she seems to just be taking all challengers. She seems to want to take an open challenge format. Oh, you want the CEO?
I'm
If
trolling.
that's how if
I'm
that's how
trolling.
Mercedes makes her return, I would laugh so hard.
I'm trolling. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not well versed in the roster depth just yet. But I mean, if you wanted to, I would say you want to give oh my god, I'm blanking. Shorty from the Death Riders.
Oh, Marina.
Marina, you want to give Marina something? Cause I feel like she's at a point now where I feel like she come on with a title and goes something crazy. I would say run her and Willow, and I feel like that could be a good match. You know, that could be
Yeah.
a nice little feud with some story. You can end it up with like a death match or just like something crazy like that. Because the match she had with Chris Statlander a couple 2 years ago or a year ago,
Yeah. Yeah.
that was dope. So I mean, you would have like had them build some story and a big payoff of a match like that. I mean, I thought that would be cool to look at and cool to do. So. I don't know. So based on my lack of knowledge of the depth of the roster, I would say give it to Troy and the Death Riders.
Give it to Marina. I got you.
My bad.
No, you good. I don't usually like face-to-face matchups, but an open challenge setting allows for something like this to happen. I would like to see Lacey Lane and True, formerly known as Ethan Carter. I would like to see Lacey Lane get a shot, because she's a hooper, regardless of whether she's in the tag team or not. I would like to see. Stevens, I need you to research a name for me real quick. Who is Shorty from Shane Taylor Promotions? I need to see her finisher is the Larry Tubman. It's really it is like a JBL-esque Larry. Like that is how funny it is, but also it's incredibly dead. I would like to see Thunder Rosa get a shot now that Thunder Rosa is getting back on AEW TV. Sears is gonna like this one. Julia Hart, Tay Mello. I think there's a couple of people that you could put up against Willow. Like
That's a Britt
I'm not
Baker.
Britt.
Trisha
If I'm
Doyle. Trisha Doyle.
Trisha Dora, yeah, I want to see Trisha Dora take on Willow Nightingale. I'm surprised that Britt Baker is still under contract. Maybe she's in a Jericho type situation where they're still trying to figure things out.
Mhm.
But if Britt Baker shows up on AEW TV again, I will be surprised. I would have figured she'd jump ship by now.
Mhm.
But yeah, overall, I think the TBS title picture is actually a really strong one, especially now that Willow dropped the tag belts to Divine Dominion. Something is that what Megan Bain and Lena Cross are calling themselves here? Divine Dominion or something along those lines?
I think. Let me check
Yeah.
though.
While you check that, Vaughn,
Yeah,
you want
it
to talk
is.
about it is okay, cool. Thank you. You want to talk about the OG Jericho coming back?
Yeah. So once again, Jericho made his big return last week. You know, had a lot of us, not confused, but a lot of us, thinking he was going to jump ship, go back to the Fed, but he stayed and came out and stated he signed a new contract, which means it's not like the thing we were speculating with the frozen contract and making the time up. He signed a fresh new contract to stay in AEW. So he's out there, he's ore farming, he's saying AEW his home, et cetera, et cetera. And then them boys come out, the demand and King Ricochet, all right,
Yeah,
comes
yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it was a fun segment. Like when Ricochet came out, I'm like, ooh, this will be a fun segment between him and Chris Jericho. Um, Long story short, he interrupts Jericho's, contract signing, et cetera, and then we potentially we are getting Jericho and Ricochet at Dynasty, which is pretty cool. And what
Mhm.
made me pop and what made Steph pop in the chat, the clipboard is back, man. So he dropped the AEW clip cover. Ricochet, you just made the list, and he got a match at Dynasty, man. And so I'm excited. Like, I think the match is going to be like a 5-star classic. No, but I'm excited for the shenanigans and like the character work and just the in-ring storytelling of the match.
Yeah.
'Cause Ricochet is a good character. Talking, he's getting better, obviously, but as a character itself, I think he's really good at that. Jericho is one of like the master of characters, so I mean, I think it'll be a great, entertaining match from a character perspective. Um, and it's giving Jericho something to do, fresh off, making his return to AEW. So overall, good segment. I popped with the clipboard, and I'm excited to go at Dynasty. And do we, get a storyline going with this? Probably not. Um, but like I said, I'm just curious how the match goes, and then what we do with Jericho, because I know we were having speculations last week about, do we have Jericho go back with MGF and do some stuff? Do he go back to like potentially doing like a system of like upbringing the up and coming AEW superstars? So I don't know. I'm just curious to see what Jericho does, because I would hate for him to like start with AEW and do nothing when he could have went to the WWE and hopefully would have got something going over there. But I don't know. What do I know? But I'm excited for it. It should be fun.
Yeah, no, it definitely should be. And then I'm trying to think, what is the last thing? And what are some of the final things we can talk about? Ooh, real quick before we move off of AEW, or before we like finish up AEW, Myron Reed from the Rascals is getting a title match against Kazuchika Okada on Saturday. Hey, Tony Khan, if you want to make some shit shake and you want to really surprise me, put the title on Myron, because y'all have been saying, oh, the international title will be defended across the Indies. Myron's on
He's
the
the indie
Indies.
guy. Yeah.
Okada, I don't be seeing Okada on the Indies. Me personally, I can't remember the last indie match Okada took.
Yeah.
JF takes more indie matches than Okada do. Um, but no, on the real though, let's hop into the main event for Dynasty, the Chaos in Canada match, the United Empire versus the Death Riders. One thing I need to say: shout out to Claudio and shout out to Hinare. I need those two in a singles match desperately. Just give me 15 minutes, dog. 15 minutes on a random collision, on a random dynamite. Those two had some of the hardest hitting moves I'd seen all week. But Sears, what did you think of the match? I feel like I've been yapping.
I mean, I feel like it's what we saw at the opener. I feel like it was a just a bang over main event, honestly. I mean, Empire, one of the top groups, definitely been dominant in AEW fight on everybody else. It was bound to be hard hitting, and it's actually what it was. I think with the United Empire winning, I don't know what that entails for Dynasty this weekend,
Yeah.
but I mean, overall, I mean, it was a good match. Also, it also was a good showcase of New Japan talent when it's continually with AEW. So
Most definitely. I think, especially with the fact of the UE getting the big dub, not only does it again show off New Japan talent, like you said, but it helps further the story of Mox versus Osprey, because now you have this thing where like Osprey came back wanting revenge. This is just the first showing of, like you said, I don't think that Osprey is gonna win, to be honest. Excuse me. But I think that this is just a further plot point towards a bigger story and a real feud between the two of them. Because I don't see this ending anytime soon. Like I think this feud moves past Dynasty. Vaughn, did you get a chance to check out the Chaos in Canada match, the UE versus the Death Riders?
I fell asleep, so now.
I was about to say, I was like, I know you be in bed, bro.
I'm sorry.
You good? You good? Don't even worry about it. There is one last thing I want to wrap up with real quick. Actually, no. Let's just jump right into predictions. To be quite honest, let's jump right into predictions for Dynasty.
I love predictions. I'm
Uh,
ready to get into it.
let's see.
Well, we also have Rebellion as well this weekend.
We have a what?
We have Rebellion as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So
that is good.
we have TNA Rebellion. So I'm gonna start with Dynasty, and then we'll do the Rebellion predictions.
Okay.
We have Alex Windsor versus Marina Shafir on the 0 hour. Who do we think is gonna win?
Yeah, Shaquille.
Yeah, Marina. Sure.
I got Marina too. The Casino Gauntlet match that was announced last night as a way to crown the new TNT champion. We know that Tommaso Ciampa is going to come out at the number one spot. Either Anthony Bowens or who is he facing on Saturday for the number two spot? Is it Hetch? No, it's Rush or is it Hechicero? I think it's Rush. Either him or Rush is going to come out at the number two spot. Who do you guys see winning the Casino Gauntlet match?
Who's in it? I mean, is it like a list? Like trying to think.
Oh, they haven't announced anyone. It's random. Like it's random
Oh
as
yeah,
fuck. That's
random.
how most Casino Gauntlet
Uh,
match.
well, if we going random and they've been showing off Tommaso, I'll put Champa.
I got Champa. I said it earlier. I think Speedball could also win, but I'm to be so honest. That was the time to pull the trigger on Kevin Knight. You very obviously wanted someone young and an upstart on TBS belt. That was the time to pull the trigger on Kevin Knight. The Young Bucks versus Okada and Takeshita. I think with the stipulation of if Okada and Takeshita win, Takeshita gets a shot at Okada at Double or Nothing. I think Okada and Takeshita are taking this.
Is that a situation or that's just like
Yeah,
a?
that's a solution.
Uh,
When I
I
when
think
I was
it's,
new,
it's a verbal agreement amongst the Don Callis family.
Yeah.
So take from that.
yeah, I don't think, yeah, since it's not a situation, I think it's more. I think the Young Bucks win. I think this match is add more food to the file for them too.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think Bucks because I just feel like they won't be able to like get along. So I think Bucks pull that one out.
Got you. Andrade versus Darby Allen.
Yeah.
You got Darby Allen.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This one, I think,
Um,
has another verbal. This one has another verbal contract of if Darby wins, he gets a shot at the AEW World Title. I do want to put that into context for y'all.
Yeah.
uh, I'm gonna go Andrade.
I'll go Darby just so we can see them run that match again. And they'll probably run that match at Double or Nothing and get it over with. Um, the Double or Nothing is going to be in New York. It's going to be a big crowd for MJF, so they're going to want a big match. And I don't see.
Mm.
I could see Darby Allin being a ticket because for some reason people like Sears still think that Darby Allin should be world champion by now.
Do
You
you
know,
not agree with that? The hell?
I don't necessarily say I disagree. If it happens, it happens. Like I'm fine with it, but I'm more so on the side of it should have happened a couple years ago.
I know I agree, but
Yeah. I'm more so if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't really. I'm kind of I don't care. It's fine. Tekla versus Jamie Hayter for the AEW Women's World Championship. I fully have Tekla to take.
yeah, check that.
Yeah, Tekla.
If the Brawling Birds were not still a thing, I maybe think Hayter could go two times, but she's in a full tag team.
It's too soon.
Yeah. FTR versus Edge and Christian.
Where's
Who do you
Dynasty
think?
at again?
It's in Canada.
CNC connection.
Well, let's just tell you all you need to know.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, no, I think they're gonna take the belts on Sunday. And they're not gonna drop them until October. If we are to believe the dirt sheets and the rumors about Wrestle
Oh,
Dream this year.
we I mean, I think we're on the same page. We didn't say Jericho and Ricochet when we get to the main event.
Oh yeah. I got
Jericho.
Jericho. It's Canada. It's
Yeah.
Canada, and it's a return match.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then MJF and Kenny Omega. I got MJF retaining.
Yeah, I got the
Good
rest of
job.
that retaining. Yeah.
I hate how predictable some of these have become. I really do. All right, let's go into TNA Rebellion, which I think is tomorrow, right? Is it tomorrow or Saturday?
The 11th, no Saturday.
Okay, cool. So Saturday. Um, what do we have? Uh, Moose versus Special Agent Zero. It's going to be
Moose.
Moose. It's going to be Moose, dog. Because what are we doing? We're just feeding people.
Yeah.
Elijah
That.
or, or Elijah or Frankie Kazarian.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Actually,
Uh,
I
actually,
got
Elijah.
I got Frankie.
this is hard. I'm gonna go Frankie because I feel like he needs a win. I feel like Elijah's come out that off his big win still with
Mustafa.
Mustafa Ali. Yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna go Frankie.
Um, Nick Nemeth, AJ Francis.
No,
You got AJ? You got AJ?
No,
mm-hmm.
I'm bluffing. No nickname.
I was about to say, I was like, brother, this is in Cleveland.
Yeah, next one.
Nick's winning twice tomorrow. If I mean on Saturday, if you ask me. Nick is Nick is gonna win the match and he's gonna cash in.
As he
He's
should.
Said this last week.
uh, he's gonna cash in and win.
As he
Um,
should.
Mickey James, ODB, and I'm blanking on her first name, but Terrell versus the Elegance brand in a hardcore country match.
I'm going OG TNA.
Same. Like
Yeah, same.
you're not bringing them back to lose. It's gonna be for actually let me not say it's gonna be for a cheap pop because I think it's gonna be a good match. I think Mickey James and ODB and they can still put on a good match, but
Mm,
it's very obvious what the gameplay is there. Now this one is the match I'm very excited for because it's a run back from Emergence this year. Leon Slater, Cedric Alexander.
Oh yeah, the
But
match we missed because it was in line.
hey man, you want to get food. You want to
food
get
and
food.
food and more coffee.
Exactly.
uh, I'll go Leon. I mean, it's gonna be a great match, but I'm gonna go Leon.
Yeah, I don't see Leon losing the belt until he's able to break the record because he's already the second longest X Division champion right now. Sears, what do you think?
Yeah, Leon.
Trey Miguel, Mustafa Ali.
Another heater. That's gonna be a great match too.
It's gonna be such a good. The championship
Uh,
is on the line. Will be for the international championship.
Trying to go.
I don't know because Mustafa's character change has me like with him being like the more serious heel. I mean, he was still serious, but he was like Weasley. Now he's like very serious. I
Yeah,
think he could get something going with him with the title again. Um, but Trey's good too. I'm gonna go Mustafa Ali. Why not? I'll go Mustafa Ali.
I'll stick with Trey because I think this is only Trey's like second defense on TNA,
Yeah.
so
Mm.
too early. However, I do think a title change we will see. Ariana Grace versus Lei Ying Lee. I think that Lei Ying Lee gets the belt back.
Yeah. Ariana had
Uh,
it before enough. I think she established herself as a character. I think give it back.
I don't think these ones paid off. Also, they'd be kind of pointless for the last 2 months to have one just bring it back like that. I think someone else
Mm.
take stuff will. So I'm gonna go with Grace.
okay.
Mm.
Um, the Hardys versus the System. Never thought I would say this. I want the System to beat the Hardys. Again, words I never thought I'd say.
Yeah,
Oh
I agree.
no.
I think the section wins.
I
Yeah,
want
I
this
think the
to be the
system
title
needed
change that
more.
happens. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll agree with you too. I'm gonna go system as well.
All right, and then our main event match: Mike Santana versus Eddie Edwards for the TNA World Championship. Mike Santana is definitely retaining.
Yeah,
I think Santana wins, but I think that's definitely his other shot.
Yeah, Nick is gonna catch him for sure, for sure.
yeah.
Um, Sears, we're gonna take you back to the game master. Are we playing Who Am I?
Yes, you know.
Oh yeah, let's get right into it.
So for everybody listening or viewing, who am I in the game that we introduced last week? The rules are simple. There'll be 3 rounds when they tie for if needed. Each round will have 5 levels with pins for who the wrestler is decided, which is related to the points you on for the round. If you answer at a hit, you're locked in, which means you cannot change your answer, even if the answer becomes obvious. Uh, for example, being if the answer is John Cena, and hit number one being former WWE champion, if you decide to lock in at hit number one, you're locked in there. You can't change it, even if you feel hit number four, one billion away, one more in the money in the bank. Hit number three, select three six. Hit number four, last championship, one was the championship, and then hit number five, Silver will never give up. It has to really stay respect. And even if you can't them, you can't change your answer. The guy will text me individually the responses, and that once they both answer, I will tell them if they got it correct or not. And then one of the points is they on them. Any questions, guys? You guys did this last week.
Nah, let's go. I'm ready.
Just want
Let's
to
lock
say
in.
I'm the reigning Who Am I champ. It feels good to finally get a
Yes.
win. Finally feel good to get a win on this
All right,
podcast.
Okay.
bro. You beat me by like what, 1 point? Okay. It's all right. I'm about to get my lick back. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Vaughn.
We
Now I
also
Let's
gotta
get
get
said
this
started,
that
right.
man.
the record so far for
Mhm.
everybody who's done games is Lee is 1-0, Steph is 1-1, and one is 1. So you
Okay.
guys are tied right now in overall records.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
but you guys ready for round one?
I'll get
Yeah,
it.
let's go.
So the first hint for our fourth person is this person is retired. They're not an active star.
Okay.
I assume no one's going to send me a hint.
Yeah,
No.
no.
Uh, uh, Hint number three, they're a three-time WWF slash WWE champion. Three times.
Three
Three
time?
times.
Three-time WWF slash WWE champion. Anybody attempting the answers to me?
No.
Yeah, no. I'm not locking in just yet.
Hint number three, 3 points. They have won a tag team. They have won tag team gold with 4 different world champions. That means the partners were all world champions at some point
Hmm.
in their careers.
As you said, a three-time WWF WWE World
Mm-hmm.
Champion.
You said they won
WWF,
a tag team before they became
WWE.
champion?
I didn't say anything about it being before. I said three-time WWF slash WWE champion,
Mm-hmm.
and they won tag team gold with 4 different world champions.
Oh, so they won tag team gold with a different champion. Okay.
Yeah. So they won tag team gold at least 4 times in their career with 4 different people who became world champions at some point in their careers. So like
I just lost.
Steph has locked in his answer. So like that'd be like saying Steph Wons is a has been tag team champions with 2 more champions. One being Braun Strowman, the other be it, it, 3 more champions. One being Braun Strowman, one being Blair Wayne, one being Dean Ambrose. Or John Moxley.
I took another hint. I'd rather get some points, no points.
Okay. Uh, Hint number four for 2 points. They are a two-time inductee of the WWE Hall of Fame. 2 times. 2 wins.
Time. 2 times.
Dude, I can't put a name right now into the information. Retired 3-time champ, tag team champ 4 times, but each person was a world champion. And they're 2-time inductee.
At least 4 times. 2-time inductee into the WWE Hall of Fame. You want the last sentence? I think the last sentence is the best sentence. I keep on with.
Yeah, I'll take some points. If he has 3, I'll take some points.
Let's go. Okay. Hit number 5 for 1 point. He thinks he's cute, but knows he's sexy.
I never saw it. Oh my god, dog! Because I was so nervous for a second. I was like, I gotta say who I think it is.
Oh, that's Sean.
Yep.
Oh my god. I know he was in the Hall of Fame twice. I know that.
Yeah,
Yep.
one
DX and
individually DX.
Yep. And so right now, Stef will enjoy 3 points for locking in at the third hit. Vaughn was locked in at the hit number 5. That was a good hit.
No, that was a good one.
Your boy got the lead. That's all I need to know. All right, what's the next one?
Hit number round 2. This superstar has been in both WWE and AEW.
Okay. I'm not locking in yet, Vaughn. Are you locking in?
No. I won't get a random answer, but I want to count as my lock in.
Hit number 2 for 4 points. This person is the international superstar, which means they're not from the United States.
Okay.
That should help quite a bit, honestly.
Yeah.
So this person has won the Pro Wrestling Illustrated's Women of the Year award.
I wanted to scream and guess that, but
Wait a
all right,
minute.
I'm locking mine. I'm locking mine in.
Wait a motherfucking minute. You said not from the U.S. Not from the U.S.
Both WWE and AEW, and won WPI Women of the Year award. Vaughn, are you gonna text me, Vaughn?
Yeah, I'm recording my phone. Hold on.
Oh, wait a minute.
Steph has locked in an asshole.
Watch I be wrong, and I'm gonna hit myself in the head.
I'm definitely probably wrong, but I was like, fuck it.
I just sent it to you.
Both of you have locked in your answer, and I can tell you one of you is wrong.
Mm.
This person had won the Mae Young Classic. And lastly,
Excuse me.
you can say this person was made for the big screen. The answer is timeless Tony Storm.
I hate that I forgot that she's from Australia. I hate that I forgot that she's from Australia. So, speaking of which,
Go ahead.
real quick. Oh, I'm sorry, but we never talked about this when we talked about Raw. The fact that they're running the same thing with Rhea and Io and Jade that we saw in the women's blood and guts match a couple months back, which is just get to the big tough Australian by beating up on their pseudo lesbian Japanese counterpart. Like,
yeah.
Did anyone, was I the only one that noticed that, or
I didn't even put it together.
That's funny that you pointed that out.
But yeah, no, that was wild to me. But I'm mad that I forgot that Tony is Australian. Thank you.
So you both locked in at number 3 for 3 points. So Stef was 0 points for that round. Vaughn had 3 more points, but puts him in the lead 4-3.
Okay.
I'm coming down to the wire again.
The last question in this round, unless we have a tiebreaker, which is usually we have two competitors back to back. Hit number one for 5 points. This superstar was an All-American and All-SEC athlete in 2011 and 2012. All-American and All-SEC athlete.
And what year?
2011 and 2012.
You said All American and All.
EC.
You said SEC, right?
EC.
Oh, I forgot. I want to like risk it and just jump the gun on my way. I got an idea.
Listen for the biscuit. Listen for the biscuit, Bob.
I got one more hint. I'm gonna do one more hint.
Okay. Stef is locking in.
Let me do one more.
Okay. This person signed with WWE in 2016.
And you said it was a male, right?
I did not say that. Said this person.
Okay. Well,
I need to double check something. Am I allowed to check something on my computer?
no, Negro.
No. Stef has
It's all
locked in
off
his answer.
That's all
I
off the
feel like
dome.
I feel like I know who it is, but I don't want to jump the gun.
I'll tell you, Stef did lock in his answer. So
So
if he gets it
Steph locked
right,
in for 4, right?
so if he gets his right and you lock in the next one and get it right, that's the only way we can tie. If Steph gets it right and you don't lock in now the next one, he can win it.
I don't want to tie again though. I want to win early.
I don't want to time. Hey, what you want to do? What you gonna do? Step up to the plate.
You know what? I'm gonna give him a show this week. I'm gonna give him a show. We ain't going overtime this week. Was that Gary commercial? We ain't going overtime this week. I'm ready
We
to text
going
you right
overtime?
now.
I bet. Go ahead. We going overtime?
No,
When
I'm ready to text you now.
We're not going to overtime? Okay.
No, I'm gonna text you right now, serious, and it's probably wrong, but I'm gonna give him a show this week. You know, I'm gonna put it online.
On my phone. On my hood. I look
Hit
now.
number 3, longest reigning Raw Women's Champion.
Did you get my text?
I did, yep.
Okay.
Hit number 4 is a Triple Crown champion. Hit number 5, one of the first African Americans to main event WrestleMania.
Excuse me, as I just go ahead.
Two-time.
You know what hit number 5 is?
What?
Is it also her birthday today?
Oh, yeah. I guess I would have hit number 6. I didn't think about that.
Wait, am I right before I start talking shit?
No, you can talk shit. But let me say this first. Bianca Belair, I apologize. I really do. I sincerely apologize. EST and the DMV. One EST to another, right? You know, I got ahead of myself. I really jumped the gun here. Don't let this plebeian Vaughn think that his love for you is any more than mine is. So
Hey, I got it right. As soon as he said, I'm like, oh yeah, you know, it got to be Bianca. You know,
Did you, Vaughn, did you know it at number 1?
No, so at number 1, I heard it was SEC. So I was thinking everyone was SEC athletes, and then once you said time 2016, it wasn't what I thought it was at first. Because plus Oba's too young, so it can be Oba, but I don't know.
you know,
What really gave it away when Steph said, "Is it male or female?" You said you didn't say. That gave it away for me.
Yeah, I've been really good about not giving away the gender until it's like an obvious one. Like,
Yeah. See, I'm sports stuff. I know the sports stuff. Hey, two-time.
yep.
Say like
Vaughn is now 2-1 in the games. Steph is now in last place.
All right, I got step my game up.
Actually, Vaughn has the lead in the games.
I got step my game.
That's because Rick not here. If Rick was here, he'd be getting 5 points every time.
No, I don't think so. These have been way too hard for him to make 5 points every time. You
Reeks
guys
will
should.
walk the rest of the source. He'd have figured it out.
Do you guys want the tiebreaker just for funds?
I
Fuck it.
can't,
Why
man.
not?
Okay. Hit number one for 5 points. 30 years old or younger. This wrestler is 30 years old or younger.
All right, I'm not locking it yet.
Me
Hit number
neither.
two for 4 points. This superstar is a former MLW World Middleweight Champion and MLW Tag Team Champion.
Tag team and MLW, you said?
Yep.
I've locked in.
Steph locked in.
On the other hand,
This superstar was both the world champion of one brand / promotion and the tag team champion of another at the same time.
yeah, I'm letting it go overtime. I don't know any of this. Give me another one.
This person has prevented two major stars from chasing the world title.
Oh, I'm good.
I
This
don't know.
Ryan, you're so lucky that this is the last one. This one the timing wasn't
It'd
needed.
have been bad.
Vaughn, I would have
Looks like
won it if this was the last question.
So what's the 1 point?
hit number 5 for 1 point. You can call this person the son of the earth and the current top of AEW. Really?
Oh, I'm better than you, and you know it. I am better than you, and you know it.
I have no idea.
I can give you hit number 6. Who is the top of AEW right now?
Oh, MJF.
There you go. It wasn't MJF. Juan, you got so lucky.
I got lucky.
Uh,
It went overtime. I've been disgusted. Hey,
Yo,
but
be
you
so
know,
be so happy that I did not pay
clutch
attention.
gene activated. You know,
Ice in
two
your
time.
veins. Say it like
Hey,
Booker
this is
T.
fun. This is fun, man. I like who am I? This is I will cut a
yeah, you
promo.
win.
We've been yapping too long, so I'm gonna keep my promo till next time.
Um,
Oh,
all right.
we need Ron, y'all. Oh, we need Vic, y'all.
Do me a favor. Actually, OG, you are the winner, so go ahead and close this out. That'll be our celebratory.
All right. So once again, thanks for rocking with us. This is your two-time Hold My Champ. Like, comment, subscribe, share, family, homies, everything. Episode 41 is in the books. We've been yapping for a while, y'all. So, with that being said, closing remarks for the Oracle or the man of 1,000 nicknames.
What you got, Oracle? What you guys tell the people?
Just, I still hate my job. You guys thought I forgot that. I did it. You never forget to do your job. For this video called the Game Master. Thanks for watching with us. It was Terrible Week of Wrestling. If you follow us on socials, we're Boyz. If you find Stef, he's public. You found him. You can find me and Vaughn. You didn't. Psych. Man of 1,000 nicknames. Sleep man. Take it away.
All right, man. It's your boy Steph. Like always, episode 41 is in the books. Thank you guys for listening to the Top Rope Boys podcast. We appreciate y'all. Like and follow on all platforms. Leave a review, all that jazz. TOPROTEBOYZ on all socials. Tap in with your boys. And like always, we are over Top Rope. Deuces. Love y'all. Ooh, also,
Peace.
Happy Autism Awareness Month.